it stops, no one knows. We're going heading into the unknown. Na, 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 na.
Hello, everybody. I was muted. Happy, what is today? Thursday. Happy Thursday. Welcome back to Criminality, or if this is your first time here, welcome to Criminality. So while we are waiting for the Sleuthy Goosey to join us, actually, I know she's on the phone, so she's going to be here in just a couple minutes. But I wanted to talk to you guys about this. What is going on with the names in the freaking chat? This is ridiculous. I don't know who anybody is. I mean, I know who some people are. Okay, so we've got Topher, Luna, Grilled Cheeses, Mother of Dragons, Jamie, Gilletta. Okay, jumping in to say hi really quick. I'm where I was when I talked to T the other night. She knows where that is. Over Delphi. I get it. We're gonna figure that out. We're gonna get her sucked into another case. So that's okay, because we have, I think, like 6 or 7 episodes of Delphi to get through, like the depots, and then we've got some other things happening. But yeah, we'll talk about that later. Anyway, back to this name thing. Okay, so like if I don't know who you are, like that's gonna really suck, because I want to be able to say hi to you guys. Well, yeah, your name is on there now. Instead of Indiana Girl, it's your actual name. Hey, Christy, Shibby. Hey, Labyrinth. See, and then like Ben. Hi, Ben. Brienne's. Okay, Brienne's is the same. Nancy. Like BGOG was up on top, but their name was not right. That's the first one I saw, and I was like, wait, what is this? Why does it look like this? So somebody said that it's to prevent people from taking other people's names, but I don't know. Does that even help? Who dis? But now it's like who dis with a whole bunch of names. Hey, Charmaine, have you started yet? You didn't send me a link. Hey, True Crime Addicted. What's up? Classic Overthinker. Going to change it when I got on it. It says Indiana Girl. No, it doesn't. So Wolf Spirit Johnson. Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of crazy. Like I'm like, do I know you? Do I not know you? Because like, gosh forbid, I have not sat here and memorized everybody's little like photo. I mean, some I know, but yeah, no, your name is Carrie Ann 617. You're not Carrie Sherry anymore. They took it away. What's up, All Eyes? All Eyes can't even be All Eyes. All Eyes has to be like All Eyes on Delphi, like proper name. Proper name now. Yeah, see, like it's so weird. What's up, Patty? It's not like this on all the channels. So like, is there like a setting? Did I do something in like the background that like screwed everything up?
I'm here. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. I'm talking to chat anyway, because I don't know if you've noticed this. I mean, I don't know how much you've been on, but like all the names are wrong. Well, they're not wrong. They're like the actual username now instead of.
Oh, I hate it.
I fucking hate it.
I hate
like,
it.
I don't know who everybody is.
I know. I hate it. I was hoping it didn't affect your channel, but apparently it has.
So it's
only
just
some places.
It's just an intermittent issue. Sony says, okay, it's StreamYard. Not everyone uses StreamYard.
Oh, is it StreamYard?
I don't know. I'm gonna have to do some research because I did not notice it. It's at the handles instead of the display names.
Oh, I
Yeah,
fucking hate
KO,
it.
please do. Hey Jennifer, oh, and it's just a test
Like
trial.
in
Certain ones
some
here and there.
chats, like I'm like, oh my god, like do I know the people in here? Are these fellow cranks? And I can't tell because I have no clue what these names are. I don't want to be rude.
Right? Like, what if these people are like, you know who I am?
And
I'm
I'm
like,
like,
I
yeah,
fucking have no clue.
sorry, I don't.
I don't. It's not you, girl. It's not you, girl. It's been doing it for days. Okay, so I did notice when I was in somebody's live, shit, I don't remember whose it was, the other day, and they had it like that, and I thought it was just like what they did. I'm still Baby Bill, sorta. Yeah, you're Baby Bill BP5QJ.
Okay, this person looks like they have their fingernails painted. So, but regardless, we couldn't find a picture of Kevin Murphy, so
Yeah, so that's also a weird thing. Okay, so thank you guys for being here. If I don't acknowledge you by the correct name, like, fuck, don't hate me, please. Like, I don't know. I'm gonna do my best to like make sure. Just do what
thankfully
I
mine is still like at Sleepy Goosey. Like it's the same as
type
my.
in the chat and see.
Yep, hate it. Where can we vote? Are they going to put a vote out? If they do, make sure we vote.
That's
Yeah, it did
weird.
happen once before, and I don't think we were affected, or maybe it was just very brief, and then it went normal, and now it's back to the stupid shit again.
Okay, hold on.
Oh, and I sent you what you asked for. My mother was on the phone.
Hi, Mom.
Well, she's not now, obviously, because like I'm on the phone with you, but she
Well,
was.
whatever. She listens to me when you're not around,
She does.
so I can still say hi. Okay, hold on. I'm looking. I gotta find this stupid thing.
She doesn't care about literally anything we say unless we're like joking. Like she, well, I'll tell you this, like from what she knows about like Richard Allen's case, she's disgusted. But otherwise, she's not following like that. But she does listen to us for laughs. We make her pee herself.
She does.
She does.
She does. She gets a good laugh out of us. Okay, so like we could not find a picture of Kevin Murphy to like save our lives. I'm like, did they take him like away, like off the internet so that people don't know who he is? Like, why is he gone?
I swore I saw a photo of him before, but I couldn't find it anywhere. And then when I asked like people who I thought would have it, Kara sent me a picture of Kevin Murphy from Notre Dame. I'm like, not that one. He's way too young. I'm talking about the old one, the old like detective or whatever.
Well, we found like a trooper in
Oh,
Massachusetts.
so weird. A senior trooper. He had like literally his credentials were like all the same. So unless somebody knows that he like moved to Massachusetts, that's possible too. Did he move to Massachusetts?
I've
And
not
that
ever
is
heard
him?
that. I thought he was running like the gaming commission.
Okay, but so is that guy in Massachusetts.
Oh, that's right. He was.
So
So like, is there two Kevin Murphys that are running gaming things in two different states?
bro,
I'm trying to get rid of this.
like Kevin Murphy is such a bland name. But like, what are the odds? The gaming commission too, and you're a senior trooper and you're retired. Like, it's just weird to me. It kind of looked like him too.
All I says that they do have one photo of Kevin Murphy. Can you send it to us?
Yeah, please.
Yeah, I did not have one, so I was kind of just stuck. Murphy sounded like Purdy, and Purdy sounded like Murphy, in my opinion. Jennifer's like, I feel like I haven't watched you guys in years. There's one of him at a table in Indiana, but there's two white guys at the table, so you don't know which one's actually him. Okay, let me pull this up. So, for anybody who's not really aware of what we're doing, we're in the middle of reading all the depositions that we got last week in the state of Indiana versus Richard Allen in the Delphi murders. We have read through, I think, about half of them at this point. So tonight we're going to be reading the deposition of Kevin Murphy. You guys, if you followed Delphi, you know who he is. He's Honest Murphy. And so he was Todd Click, Greg Ferenczi, and Kevin Murphy were the three that were investigating the third-party suspects, Johnny Messer.
I'm going to tell you all so you can tell all your
Fire.
friends. We're going to
Okay.
be going live every day.
Okay. There you go.
So today's Murphy. Tomorrow will be Trooper X. Then Purdy. Then Winters. Then we're saving Tobe for last because I have a disguise.
It's not a disguise.
Actually, we're gonna have the real Tobe. He's gonna be up here reading his deposition back to us. Yep.
I love. Did you see when you said that you were worried that the mustache was gonna fall off? That people were like, that goes right along with like changing appearance.
I'm not letting it fall off.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. Yeah, so Tove will be the last one. Do you still want to read Kathy's, or do you want me just to read that on my own, or do you want to read it?
I forgot about Kathy's. No, we could do Kathy's. We got time.
Okay.
What I told you have 7 days.
Right. So here's what happened: is I wanted to do a live last night, and Sleuthy was like, "Well, if we don't do a live tonight, you can have me for the next like 6 days in a row." And I was like, wait, what? Like, if all I have to do is not do a live right now and I get you for 6 days in a row? And she was like, yeah. And I was like, oh, fuck, that's a way better deal. That's what I'm going to do.
So that's what we're doing.
So basically every day from like now till Thanksgiving, you'll get a deposition. You're going to get a deposition. Everybody gets a deposition.
You get a deposition. You get a deposition.
Okay. Testing 1, 2, new name. The Real Kate O.
You have to change your handle,
Hold
not
on.
your.
I don't think I'm not in the chat to be able to grab that. Hold on. I really wish that StreamYard would fix that. But okay.
Why are you riding the broom?
I am.
Not you, my son. Are you
I
awake?
was like, where did that come from? It's a Turkey Day miracle.
You better not knock that tree over.
All right, hold on. Why is it not doing that?
Teresa thought I was lying about my bent tree that I bought that was too tall for the ceiling.
I saw it yesterday.
It's real.
It's an interesting tree position.
I figure it works because it looks. I was like, you know what? Pretty sure it looks kind of like Mount Crumpet. But I'm kind of scared to pull it away because I feel like it's probably going to take some of the ceiling with it. So it might have to stay up forever.
Yeah, it's literally going to be stuck inside the ceiling. Okay, hold on.
She said she DM'd it. Let me see. Did you DM it to me, though? Because I'm Murphy.
Is it the one with the person in the car with the little girl choking? I mean, I saw that article. I just didn't know if that was actually him.
Oh, that sucks. I did see that picture, but it's like...
Yeah, it's just a profile. Is that actually him, though, All Eyes?
Well, I was able to see the article for about 3 seconds.
Okay.
And I do think it said Murphy.
I'm like flushed.
I don't want to get those people in it, though, so I'm going to...
All right, you'd figure that out then. I'm going to get this pulled up. Okay. Purdy outed Portwood as an Odinist and a liar. Purdy.
It's so odd for somebody that did their whole career and like retired. Like, why can't we find a friggin' picture?
It's weird. Okay, so I was saying earlier, we're going to be doing the read through of Kevin Murphy's deposition. As usual, our lovely guest, Sleuthy Goosey, is going to be reading as the witness, Kevin Murphy. I will be your all-encompassed attorney, and I will do my best to let you know when we switch attorneys so that you guys can get the full effect. Hi, Abby. Shaboogies.
Okay, that's the best I could do. Can you even tell that that's a human?
No.
Yeah, I didn't think you could. Can now, but...
Yeah, no. It's a really bad profile pic.
Okay.
Okay. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? All right. I think everything's cleaned off.
All right, now I'm ready.
Okay. All right. So thank you guys for being here. Like I said, I don't know half of your names now because they changed the way that the names are on here. So if I miss saying hello to you, I do apologize. I just thanks for being here, and don't hate me because I don't know who you are. Do your best to change your username and to your into your normal YouTube name.
Write YouTube a letter, an angry email.
This is ridiculous. DB does have good crosswords fishing. Okay. So Kevin Murphy, having been duly sworn to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth relating to said matter, was examined and testified as follows. So I am currently Mr. Baldwin. Let me turn my camera off so you guys can see my criminality Esquire.
Yeah, they can't know it's you, Teresa.
Yeah, I can't be me. Hold on. There I am.
Yeah,
I
there
am
you are.
Trust me, I am almost a lawyer. All right. State your name for the record.
Kevin Murphy.
What would you like me to call you?
Murph.
Murph? Kevin?
Yeah.
Seems like Murph should be something that your good friends call you. I'll go with Kevin.
Sure.
Don't they call him Murph?
Yes.
Like on the interviews that they have done since trial?
Yes.
Yeah, they do call him Murph. So now I think they're considered friends after the depo. Okay, because I don't know you that well. Kevin, what are you doing for a living right now? I just heard you retired.
I'm a sergeant at a police department on Lake Michigan.
Oh,
Called
hey.
Beverly Shores.
read
It's
it,
right
Ruthie.
next to Michigan City.
You were in the state police, is that right?
June of 95 through July of 21. I retired July 7th of 21.
Okay, so we have our first page of
That didn't take
redactions.
long.
That did not take long.
I think this is me. And I came down around the 17th, 18th of February. So it would have been a couple of days after the girls were killed.
Okay, and how was it decided what you were going to do, and who decided that?
Kevin Hammond and Tony Liggett at the old town hall were in charge of processing all tips. They called them leads, and every day just went out and followed these leads, these tips.
It seems to me, and maybe I'm wrong, but you kind of were one of like the main guys on what I would call the Odin investigation, the investigation into the Odin angle to the crime scene.
I was part of that, yes.
Who else was involved in that?
Roland Purdy, who I believe is still a state trooper. And then we had a sergeant out of Indianapolis, Tony Portwood. He was the official of what Odinism is, might be a member, was very familiar with it. He came down to the command center, which is the old NIPSCO building, and gave a presentation just on Odinism because I didn't know what it was.
Tony Portwood?
Portwood, yes.
That's a new name.
Anthony Portwood, State Police.
Fuck, they just call him out all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. Okay, he's actually a state police.
I believe he's still with the department, sir.
Okay. And you said he might even be an Odinist.
Yes.
And what did he say about Odinism? What kind of things did you learn?
Talked about the aspects of it being a somewhat informal religion or informal faith. And I had read about it, but didn't really understand it. It seemed to me to border on almost a satanic type of worshiping, sacrificing, but I couldn't really wrap my mind around what it was or how it applied to anything that we were doing.
Did he talk about runes?
No.
Yeah, Portwood's an Odinist. Yeah, that's interesting. We'll get. Yeah, hold on. I don't know how much I want to say on that, but yeah, I mean, they defined him, which is
interesting.
Are you familiar with that phrase or the term runes? Ruins?
Ruins?
Reminds me of like Stewie. Ruins.
Ruins?
Runes. Runes.
No.
Some would say they're the symbols.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
I don't know symbols, but yes, symbols.
So runes, that doesn't ring a bell, but the symbols
Yes.
of Odinism. Why was Odinism even originally thought to be in play based upon the crime scene?
Something to do with how the girls were left after they were deceased.
Like, what do you mean specifically?
Something involving sticks, how sticks were configured there, either on them or around them.
Did you ever look at the crime scene photos?
Yes, we were all shown the crime scene photos.
Okay. And there was also something on a tree. Do you remember that?
Yes.
All right, Labraham. See you on the other side. What do you remember about that?
There was a shape or a sign of some sort. It's been 3 years. I can't recall what it was specifically.
I guess we're going to have a discussion off the record. So I'm going to hand you, for example, Exhibit D and ask you to review that. And then we're going to redact anything that you have to fucking say about it, okay? Okay, Murph?
It's like this.
Yes.
Okay, I want to talk about the kind of the construct. I've been sitting all day. I'm not trying to.
You're good.
I appreciate it. The way that Unified Command was structured, who was giving you particularly your marching orders about what to do, if anyone was. I don't even know that anyone was.
4 people. May I mention them?
Sure, absolutely.
Primarily Jay Harper and Jerry Holman, assigned out of Lafayette District Post. And then Tony Liggett and Kevin Hammond from the Carroll County Sheriff's Department.
Do you know any of those? Did you know any of those people before you started working on the investigation?
Yes, sir.
Which ones?
The 2 troopers, Jerry Holman and Jay Harper, I did know.
Okay. And so like on a typical day, would you just kind of run your own leads, take like a tip and you'd go do it on your own, or would you get directions from somebody, or how would that work?
Almost entirely on my own, with the exception of a couple of people. And I was paired up primarily with 3 people. Melinda Garcia, who's now a corporal at State Police Lowell. We went out on multiple leads together, especially when we were doing evidence collection, swabbing. And then I'm trying to think. Roland Purdy, who was out of the Fort Wayne post. We went on several trips together. And now a Terre Haute FBI task force member who is deceased, actually killed the day I retired, and that's Greg Ferency, Ferency.
Do you think there's any linkage between Ferencey's death and anything that has to do with Odinism?
No.
Interesting. So Ferencey, who were the other 2? I'm sorry, Melinda Garcia.
Roland Purdy and Linda Garcia. I'm sorry, Melinda Garcia.
Melinda Garcia. I haven't seen a lot of Melinda Garcia's name. In fact, I haven't seen her name on anything. Was she involved in the Odinism aspect of the investigation?
She would have been at a meeting where Tony Portwood explained to us at the old NIPSCO building everything about it. I believe she would have been, but I don't think she was involved after that briefing or that discussion.
And I'm going to cut to the end of the book here a little bit, and then we'll fill in the middle. But whatever became of the Odinism aspect of the crime scene? Did it just get extinguished? Was it just ended and there was no interest in that anymore? How did it end, if it ended at all?
I would say it just went away. It stopped being looked at.
Did you think it should be continued to be looked at?
Because I wasn't here from the onset of the investigation. I didn't know if we should keep running with it or not. And I wasn't part of that unified command. So as you said earlier, I kind of took my marching orders and just did what I was told and went where I was needed.
Did Tony Liggett at some point in time say, you don't need to investigate the Odinism angle anymore?
I don't remember that, no.
Did anybody from the Unified Command ever tell you, we're kind of done working on the Odinism angle?
I can't remember anybody saying that.
Okay, so do you feel like you were able to follow through on all the leads that you needed to follow through on?
No.
Tell me about that.
We had a couple of leads where we would get a sample from people, and then it was kind of like we were done, and I felt like sometimes there was a lot more questions to be asked, a lot more time matchups. It seems like I spent a ton of time out in this Indiana Packers, the hog plant, and we simply went in there and we're pulling people off of the production line of this production factory. And it seemed like we just didn't get a whole lot of time with those people when we were talking to them. I remember that specifically.
That's interesting. He spends a lot of time out there, but then pulls people off the production, but doesn't end up actually talking to them as much as he wanted to.
Well, because they probably had to go back to, like, they were probably forced to go back to work. And it seems like nobody followed up again a second time.
What about related to Elvis Fields? Did you feel like that was fully investigated?
Elvis Fields felt like an absolute train wreck of information. And what I mean by that is questioning the reliability of where the information on him was coming from. And it actually was disturbing to me how it's very far away. Greg Ferenczi and I made multiple trips down to Rushville and to that area, and I could talk for hours about how frustrating it was.
Can you give me like the dime novel version of why it was frustrating?
Specifically, his sister, Mary Jacobs, who the information was coming from. And I remember the first time that Roland Purdy and I went to go see her. I don't believe Greg Ferenczi was there yet. And I saw in her house, in her home, prescription bottles of psych meds all over the place. And I know what psych meds are because my wife's a nurse and
Sure. Yeah,
has dealt with psych patients. And I saw all these different kind of medications. And I thought, how reliable is anything she's going to tell us being with what I'm seeing here in this room?
Sure. But it doesn't necessarily mean that she's unreliable necessarily.
Correct.
Was there anything that she said to you or to, I know she was polygraphed at some point in time.
Yes, I took her.
Okay, who else was there at the polygraph?
Roland Purdy and the examiner, he's now deceased, Stephanie Thompson. She was from Monticello. She did the examination.
And she passed the examination, didn't she?
I didn't understand whether she passed it or didn't see any patterns of untruthfulness.
That's typically how it works. Thank you, Lab Rant.
That's because it's bullshit. But go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. The things that Mary Jacobs said in that polygraph examination, is that also fertile ground of information that you could take and look at?
Yes.
Did you look at that? Look at the things that Mary Jacobs said in the polygraph, like during the polygraph?
Yes, I believe we watched it.
Was there anything that Mary Jacobs said in that polygraph examination that caused you to think, oh, there's some interesting information there about Elvis that Elvis has told her?
Yes.
What was that?
She's very specific. I want to protect my little brother. I don't want to reveal or divulge anything, but I've got to come clean and tell you everything that he said to me and everything that happened.
I know when I read the report on that, it said that the polygraph examination report said that Mary wrote down a lot of stuff in the pre-interview, and then basically the relevant question at the end was, is everything that you wrote down true?
Right. It was in a journal. I remember the journal specifically. It was a black, like, Franklin planner journal that you would keep, or a diary.
Did Mary actually write down for Stephanie Thompson information on that day of the polygraph as well?
I don't remember, sir.
Okay, and that's fine. But also, Stephanie would be asking Mary Jacobs questions during the pre-interview, I would be presuming. Is that?
Yes.
And it seems like it was a pretty long examination. I think I saw 2 hours or more.
It was.
And it was videotaped.
Yes.
Okay, do you know where that videotape is?
The state police has it. It's called the State Police Repository Lab in Indianapolis. They have to have a copy of it. We retain those for years.
Okay, and then I'm going to kind of go like through, I handed you earlier,
right,
what's been marked as Exhibit G, I believe. Is that what that says on there?
It does, sir.
And that's a document in 12 parts, 12 pages.
Yes, sir.
Were you familiar with this document?
Yes.
Okay, tell me how you're familiar with it.
These From looking at them now and refreshing my memory, are field notes that were typed into a simple Word document on my state police laptop. So at the end of every day, I would type these notes up.
How dare the Indiana State Police have Word on their laptops?
But they're not supposed to do anything in Word, according
No.
to Jerry Holman.
Why would it even be on their damn laptop?
Right.
This is just a Word document. I don't know what this is. I'm Jerry Holman. I don't know fucking anything about anything. Okay, so are all of these notes from you believe?
I do believe, yes, they're mine.
Okay, so I wanted to ask you some questions about, like, we're limited in time and we may have to meet again. I hate doing that to you down the road.
Sir, it's what we do.
I'm happy to drive up to see you, by the way.
Okay.
If that helps. But there's this story on page 9 that Amber Holder talks about when, I'll just read right off of it on page 9. Amber Holder stated that Brad spoke, end quote, Brad Holder, quote, of Patrick Westfall one time when he was intoxicated and said that he and Patrick got into a fight. They no longer spoke to each other. He told her that he and Westfall were in the woods near a river conducting a ritual. One of them said or did something the other did not agree with, and they no longer talked to each other, end quote. Do you remember that?
Yes.
Okay, are you the one that interviewed Amber Holder on that?
Yes. If I put it in a report, it wasn't hearsay. It was directly from her to me.
Now, that seems to be a pretty big deal to me when I hear that. Did you think that was a pretty big deal to hear?
I did.
Okay, what did you do to follow up on that, if anything?
I went back and presented this to the command team, the incident command team. Nobody knows what that fucking name is.
Nobody knows. Nobody knows the name of this damn place. It's the Unified Command. It's the Incident Command.
Command team.
His Holman impression is spot on. Thanks, all eyes. Oh, shit. Hold on. What did Rosie say? ISP's policy says they aren't supposed to use Word for reports. Right. Well, that's my whole thing. Like, why even have it on your computer?
So then why does everybody do it then?
Yeah, and multiple officers during depositions have talked about how they used Word documents, and then there's Holman like, I don't even understand Word. I don't even know how to read this.
Just like Dan Doolin, he also wrote the stuff that he talked to Rick about in a friggin' Word document and attached it. How else are they supposed to be attaching these to the stuff in Orion? It's all attached via Word. I'm here to tell you.
Yes.
Anyway.
You just scan it in.
He's just a dumbass.
Isn't that what Kathy did for like 5 years? Is just sit there and scan shit into Orion? Wasn't that her whole fucking job? Okay. I don't even know where I'm at.
You are on 11.
That's 11. Who again would you have presented that to? Primarily
Jay Harper. There were times when Kevin would be gone, Tony would be gone, they had vacations, Jerry Holman would be gone, and through all of that, I was there quite frequently just with Jay Harper. Oh, so they never work? Not surprising.
I like that in this, like, Jay Harper is not ever gone. Like, Jay Harper's always there. So, but everybody else is gone. But yet this is your top 5, ladies and gentlemen. Your top 5 people who know the majority of this case and can tell you all the details. And their number one answer is, I don't know. It wasn't me.
We need a Jay Harper deposition. Where the hell's that at?
Do you think they deposed him?
Probably not.
I don't remember ever hearing of him being deposed. Okay, so maybe Jay Harper, or probably Jay Harper is what you're saying.
Yes.
I mean, do you have a specific memory of telling the Amber story to Central Command people?
Yes.
Who do you specifically remember telling that?
Jay Harper.
To Jay Harper. Was there anybody else that we can't find out about because it needs to be redacted? So we have 2 pages of redactions, and that's me. After you would talk to these people, you'd write down your notes.
I sometimes wouldn't even leave a driveway or interview. I would start putting notes in.
One of those things that's also piquing my interest is in February when you talked to Elvis at the Rushville PD. Do you remember that?
Unfortunately, I do.
Why is that?
May I speak freely?
Fuck yes.
He pissed me off.
Why did he piss you off?
Like, he was playing a game with us, and Elvis has I thought about this on the way down if I was asked about him. He has the mental capacity. I think he's just mad at him. That's what this is. He has the mental capacity of maybe a 7 or 8-year-old. From the history of talking to Mary, very abused as a child. I don't know if he went past 8th grade in school.
Mm-hmm.
And he thinks all of this is a joke. And I don't take any murder as a joke, particularly 2 girls from Delphi here.
There's this, that was videotaped too, right?
Yes, video and audio.
Do you know where that is?
Yes, it's at Rushville Police Department.
Rushville has it?
Yes, every single time we talked to anybody in Rushville, it was in an interview room on audio and video camera.
And did any of those get deleted by Mullen?
I was so confused for a second.
And did you ask Rushville to keep this for future use?
Yes.
Did you take it and give it to the central repository, as you say?
On some of those interviews, CDs were burned and they were turned into state police.
Do you know which ones? Like that one with Elvis?
That one, yes. It would have been taken to the Lafayette State Police post to the evidence clerk.
And do you think Rushville also has it?
Yes, they have to.
Okay, very good. Of course, I was very intrigued by this. Elvis, you drop him off and then he turns around and then he asks you if his spit is found on one of the girls, but he can explain it, would he still be in trouble?
Yes, I remember dropping him off at his trailer. He moved in a new trailer that Ned Smith had put him in. That's his paving boss. And when he said that to me, I almost fell out of my car.
And what did you do to follow up on that?
Immediately took it into command and pretty sure I wrote up a more thorough long-term report than these field notes.
All we have are these field notes. Do you have actual larger? I mean, I'm not blaming you for that, but there's a lot of discovery out there, and we're just trying to figure out what might exist out there. Do you think there's a longer, more official-looking document like this?
Yes, sir.
Related to?
Yeah, that's an RMS report, it looks like.
Okay, so somewhere there's probably what you have written down in Exhibit G. There might be a more official documentation somewhere.
Yes.
Okay, so again, this business that Elvis said, if his spit is found on one of the girls, could he explain it? Who did you tell that to?
I immediately called Jay Harper and discussed at command, and it sparked enough interest that all of us went down there one day together. I mean, all of us. I mean, 8 of us all went down there and caravanned together and talked to Elvis Fields and talked to Ned Smith, his paving boss.
And at some point in time, even his sister Joyce, a different sister, not Mary Jacobs, but Joyce Moffat. Do you remember her?
A little bit. The name I certainly remember.
She confirmed that Elvis told her that he had spit on a girl. Do you remember that?
I do.
Okay. Did that get reported to Central or Unified Command?
Yes.
Is it fair to say that everything in Exhibit G was reported to Unified, Uniform, whatever the fuck they call themselves, Command?
Every bit of it, sir.
Okay. And would that simply be Harper, or would it sometimes be other people?
Most all the time, I reported directly to Jay Harper.
And it's your understanding that anything that Harper would find important, he would pass on to Liggett?
Yes.
Jesus, no, he did not. And anything that Harper found important that you sent to Harper or talked to Harper about, he would send on to Holman?
Yes, sir.
Johnny Messer, he's an interesting character, don't you think? Did you ever talk to Johnny Messer?
I'm shaking my head.
Maybe you don't know him. Well, you know what? You interviewed Taylor Hornaday, Johnny Messer's ex-girlfriend.
Okay.
Does that ring a bell?
It does.
That's on page 4. Did you ever talk to Johnny Messer? It's on page 4 in the middle there. There's a little Johnny Messer's subheading.
I remember going by a dilapidated home.
Damn.
He does not mince words at all.
No, he just not. He's just like, fuck these people.
And he wouldn't let us come in. I'm pretty sure I would have been there with Greg Ferenczi. And I do now remember talking to Johnny Messer.
Now, did you find it interesting that Messer was from Rushville, but he also knew Brad Holder and Patrick Westfall?
Yes.
Why was that interesting to you?
Well, the crime occurred here in Delphi, the Delphi proximity where Westfall and Holder live. And here's this guy in Rushville. I just thought it was a bizarre coincidence.
It is a bizarre coincidence. Did you tell that bizarre coincidence of Johnny Messer from Rushville, who is also friends with Brad Holder and Patrick Westfall? Did you tell all of that to Unified Command?
Yes.
And that would mean Harper.
Jay Harper.
Jay Harper. And then you would expect Jay Harper to tell that to the rest of Unified Command?
I would.
Liggett and Holman, is that right?
And Kevin Hammond, yes.
Kevin Hammond, yes. What were your makings of Taylor Hornaday? What did you think of her?
I can't remember her offhand.
She's on the bottom of page 4. See if that rings a bell or just kind of looking at it. She said, I'll just quote off page 5 and maybe see if this refreshes your recollection. She said that Messer told her he had done horrible things and should be in prison. Does that ring a bell?
It does.
Okay. She states that all bin lenders were into Odinism. Holder and Westfall talk about making their own weapons in the form of knives and hammers, and that she was in that he had borrowed her vehicle and went up there to hang out with the bin lenders. Do you remember that?
Yes.
Your understanding is up there is Delphi.
Yes, specifically.
What Taylor Hornaday told you, and I'm going to sum it up, and you tell me if I'm incorrect here, is around Valentine's Day, Johnny Messer, my boyfriend, borrowed my car and went up to Delphi to hang out with his binlender Odinite buddies. And then he came back down sometime afterwards and there was blood on my car. End quote. Does that sound about right?
Yes.
What did you think of that?
Went along with everything in our investigation that this needs to be pursued and followed.
What did you do with that?
More thoroughly.
I'm sorry to interrupt. What did you do with that information?
The same thing that I've done with any of these incidents. I was here enough of the time that every single morning I was here, I reported any findings from the previous day.
I mean, that's a pretty big deal to have blood on a car hanging out with Brad Holder and Westfall, don't you think?
Yes.
Out of all these things that I've talked about Amber Holder talking about what happened, why Patrick Westfall and Brad Holder were no longer friends, something about a ritual in the woods, that the blood on Taylor Hornaday's car that Johnny Messer had used when he was in Delphi, and that Brad Holder said, we don't get to know that. We have two pages of redactions, and then it's you.
Westville, but one of them is a giant. Like, he's a Viking. Like, he's a true, like, Odinist type guy or something. And I don't remember ever getting to talk to either one of them.
Are you satisfied that? I guess we're going to talk off the record for a hot minute, right in the middle of my sentence. Okay, hold on. One of them is like a giant, but we don't know exactly.
Obviously, Patrick. Come on.
I think he's talking. I'm going to go with that. I think he's talking about Patrick, but because they redacted 2 pages prior to that, why are those redacted? Who knows? Okay, so as you sit there right now, based upon your investigation into the Odinism angle of what was going on at that crime scene, do you feel satisfied that it was fully investigated? Meaning Elvis, Patrick Westfall, and Brad Holder.
Yes.
Oh. Do you think they had anything to do with this?
I can't say yes or no. I'd be speculating.
So he says yes here.
You know what's weird? Oh, wait, no, I'm thinking of something else. I'm thinking of him in that hearing testimony where he was very matter of fact, but it wasn't about them. It was about what exactly he thought happened to the girls. But
he says he's satisfied it was fully investigated.
That doesn't mean by him. I mean, according to the other 30 pages we just read, he's clearly not feeling satisfied because he feels like he reported. Maybe he means by him in terms of all that he could do. But he's been bitching all these pages about how he'd give somebody stuff and then nothing was done. Or they'd go to talk to people at Indiana Packers, and they didn't have enough time to do it.
So at this point, do you think he's like just trusting that Unified Command has actually gone and followed up on any of this shit?
I do.
So he's like, yeah, I think that they, I gave them the info and they went and did what they needed to do.
Or he's just saying, like I said, in terms of what he could do, maybe he feels satisfied with, I did all that I could do. I forwarded it to where I was supposed to forward it. And I'm hopeful that they did it, but I know that I did everything I could, Like how they would give Unified Command literal signed search warrants and with the hopes that they would go serve them.
And I figured that they did, and then nothing ever came of it.
Correct. So I think it would be pretty startling to then find out they didn't. You know what I mean?
Right, so Spooky says that defines the entire fucking case. People thinking they did enough on their end, but never actually checking if anything was followed through. 100. What did All Eyes say up here? Hold on. Okay, there were 2 Odinist cops, but they weren't part of Unified Command. They were just IMPD officers that someone recommended Purdy and Lemler talk to consult about Odinism in the fall of 2017.
Maybe we can direct Carrie to that testimony where who was it that said because they brought in like they testify about they brought in like what she's saying and it would have been in the same testimony where they're bringing up how they brought Brad Holder in basically as a subject matter expert. Does anybody remember what I'm talking about? I'm sure All Eyes does, and she could probably do like a Control F and figure. I know they said subject matter expert, and I don't think they've said that very much. So
didn't Carter say that he and Jay Harper went to the police academy together? That's possible. I honestly don't remember. There's the other. Who was the FBI liaison? At the time, I can't think of their name. I don't know.
Bro, we just read it. It was
Purdy's depo, I believe, because they asked if he was the only Purdy after what had happened this morning.
Was it?
Okay, we haven't read
Michael?
Purdy, so maybe. I thought he was another.
No, not Matt. We just read it. Like whoever's deposition we just read, Liggett, I guess. He says it's funny that Murphy doesn't mention the FBI people.
No, not at all.
No, they deposed Rosie. They deposed Nicole Robinson or Robert, whatever her name. I think it's Roberts. Is it Robertson or Robin?
Yeah,
whatever it is.
Yeah.
She spells her name wrong too. In terms of Nicole's, I would know.
Yeah.
But they deposed her because she's the one who wrote up the probable cause affidavits for the stuff with Ron Logan. That's why they wanted to talk to her.
Oh, I'm not talking about Rich Davies.
I think it was that 3-day hearing. Yes.
I'm not talking about Rich Davies. I think that's who you're talking about from Liggett's. I'm not talking about him.
No.
I'm talking about.
No. Why do I want to say Michael? I don't think that's right.
Mm-mm.
Let me check Holman's deposition in the very beginning. I'm just going to type in
Jay Abbott.
Abbott, yeah.
That's what it is.
Right.
I had to Google it. Jay Abbott. That's who I'm thinking of.
So there's a Jay Abbott, Jay Harper. Jay Abbott is
Jay Abbott, Jay
FBI,
Harper.
Jay Harper, State
SP.
Police. Okay. Do you know where we are? Because like
No,
I said yes. Oh no,
okay,
I said I can't say yes or no. I'd be speculating. That's what I said.
Okay. You know what was done in terms of the investigation from the Unified Command once you reported your findings to them from your investigation. Do you know what they did in return to follow up on whatever information you provided them? Unified Command.
I believe we did documentation through our state police RMS reporting system.
Okay. For example, was there ever a search warrant done asked for on Johnny Messer?
I don't remember, sir.
Let me say hi to Lowlight real quick. I haven't seen Lowlight forever. Hi. It's good to see you. I don't remember, sir. That was you. Was there ever a search warrant done that you know of for Brad Holder?
I don't remember.
Do you know if there was a search warrant requested for Patrick Westfall?
I do not.
Okay. I mean, do you think it would have been a good idea for Unified Command to ask for a search warrant for those folks based upon what's contained in that 12-page document identified as Exhibit G?
I'm so glad he says this, and I'll tell you why in a second. He says, if there's enough evidence to substantiate a judge doing a search warrant, yes. I don't know if it would fit the parameters for that. I'm so happy he said that because you have dumbasses like Holman who tries to say, oh, actually, we've had one Karen Reed say the same thing, that there wasn't any probable cause.
Well, there's no probable cause. Yeah, there's no probable cause to talk to anybody else.
Yeah. So these cops don't know until they bring it to the judge knows what probable cause is for a search warrant. They know what threshold it is. You have to ask. And then
And
they'll
they
tell
may
you if
tell
it's
you
enough
like,
or
hey,
not.
you're going to need this, that, and
Yes.
the other before we sign off on this.
Yes, they did,
But we
Rosie.
do know,
We read her deposition.
Nicole Robertson's.
Yeah, we read her deposition. She is the one who
Yeah,
did the search warrant. She says so in her deposition. And in fact, didn't she have like a lawyer too with her?
she did. She had the lawyer from the state. She did Ron Logan's search warrant.
Yeah, in fact, that was all she was allowed to talk about, basically.
Right.
If you need it, Rosie, I know we have it. We did read it.
Yeah, we have it. We read it. It's somewhere in the universe out there. Okay, hold on. I was just going to say something about this.
Yeah, you say something and I'm going to get that and put it in the
Okay,
chat.
we know that there were, and I think it's from, I want to say it's from Todd Click's testimony in the 3-day hearing, or was it just from a motion, that they did get search warrants and that they were never executed.
That probably would have been the 3-day hearing.
Yeah, and I'm thinking it was from Clicks, but it was that they did actually get the search warrants, but they never executed them. On Elvis Fields.
That link, Rosie, is to Nicole's deposition. Sorry, go ahead.
You're good. Hey, Heather, I'm going to have to go back and see exactly whose search warrants they did get, but he said they weren't executed.
I think he said what you said, which was basically like, we assumed that since we got it for them and gave it to them, that it was executed and nothing was found. It wasn't till like later that they found out that they just never even bothered to serve them.
Yeah, they had them and never did anything with them.
Like somebody else did all the fucking work for you.
Okay, do you know about the Richard Allen side of the investigation?
I know nothing. I've heard the name, read about it, just sparked my interest.
I was going to ask you, do you think that there was more information that might cause, let's say, Brad Holder to be associated with the crime scene, and therefore evidence of the crime might be in place that would justify a search warrant? Let's redact anything that has to do with that.
Okay, so here's your proof that they didn't just redact pages that had the kids' names on them, because here's Libby's name right here. So it's something else that they don't want us to see.
Or they missed this one because it's Libby and not Liberty.
No, I'm not buying that. I think it's more. I think there's more to it than that.
Well, I just don't understand why the attorneys are not just putting these out. Like, this is, like, there's nothing in here to be redacted.
100%.
All matter of public record.
There's no reason that law enforcement depositions should be redacted. Period. Oh, that's you.
Okay, yeah, but hold on. All I said, the August 2023 phone warrant for Holder's phone was never executed, but Westfall's was. They didn't request one for Elvis. I'm talking about back in 2019.
Correct.
Click got a warrant. Here it is. Thank you for Click got a warrant for Messer's phone, January, February of 2019. I also think he said he got one for Elvis's house.
100%. They got one for Elvis's house.
As I said, I don't want to. I don't.
And are you sure they got a search warrant for Westfall's phone? Because I'm almost positive that in 2023, they just basically told him on the phone that when he came in, they were going to collect his phone. Because remember, then he brought in a phone that had like a week's worth of stuff on it. It was like a brand new fucking phone.
Yeah, he had just gotten it like the 11th, and he went in there on like the 14th.
Like for that. Yeah.
I mean, for fuck's sake, they literally have an entire department with an unnamed deposition and his name all over the place, and other depositions, and even his own. So the redactions really seem haphazard at best. Yeah, that's what
I mean. They're very particular about what they're redacting, and I don't think it's just the girls' names.
I don't either. All right, where was I? It was Libby's blood. I'm going to show you. This was something in Brad Holder's Facebook page. I'm showing you Defendant's Exhibit F side by side with the blood that was on the tree. Do you see a similarity to those two?
Yes. You said this was from his Facebook page? Did you hear me?
Yeah, I did. I'm just reading.
Okay.
If someone refers to an undercover separate investigation, they will redact. Yes, but that's what I'm saying. It's like this undercover cop that or undercover trooper guy that they do depose. They like erase his name from everything except for leaving him up in everybody else's depositions. And then also where he has to sign his name, they still left his name.
Let's not draw too much attention to that, because I think that's actually very dangerous and really fucking negligent of them. If we're going to talk about what's the word she used for uh Brad and Andy? Was it what the fuck word did she use? Wasn't
Like,
negligent. It was someone will know. Was it negligent? Sloppy and negligent? No, I feel like there was another word. Because we were like, that word does not mean that someone was.
yeah, what did she call them?
She definitely called it something weird. Grossly negligent. Yes. Thank you. Andy. Yes.
Grossly negligent.
This
Sloppy
is
and inappropriate.
having that man's name and stuff is dangerous and grossly negligent, in my opinion. 100%.
So
It's
you
almost
said
like they want him killed or something.
Right? Click testified to the Westfall extraction being done on a new phone, but I guess Westfall agreed to let them look and they didn't execute the prepared search warrant because they're bozos. No, they didn't want to.
Exactly, Shiloh. It's almost like they want something to. They want to blow his cover, really, and something happened to him. That's why I've been trying to avoid mentioning it, just because I feel like that was the point.
Okay, so you said this was from his Facebook page. You said that, yes.
Mm-hmm.
And you've seen that before.
I can't remember, but I would say this is the same indication as that.
That the F, if you want to call it that,
yes,
looks similar. Did you know if Brad Holder had a fixation with runes? Had you ever heard that before from Unified Command?
I heard that people that follow worship are into Odinism, are into what you call these runes, the symbols, the signs. Okay, it's the core of their beliefs, from what I understand.
Do you find, just as an investigator with all your years of experience, do you find all the stuff about Brad Holder, for example, exhibit, what is that, F? F.
F.
F and exhibit B combined, that they were both on his Facebook page and that those are mimicking, at least in my opinion, what maybe Robert Ives called signatures left at the crime scene.
Mm-hmm.
Does that bother you as an investigator? Is that worth investigating?
Yes, it is.
And Nicole, don't you even worry about that. I've brought it up myself 100 times. Had you ever seen that side by side with the F next to the blood in the tree?
I don't think I have. I don't want to say yes or no.
You haven't.
You haven't.
You haven't. So good thing you're not going to say that you have, because you haven't. That is ours. We put that together. So let me say it a different way. The F on the left, that's from Brad Holder's Facebook page. Have you ever seen that?
No.
If you were investigating this and you saw that F and you saw the other exhibit B, would you pursue some type of investigation after looking at those?
I'd try to get a search warrant based on that.
Okay. All right. Okay. I'm moving ahead. I'm trying to move here. So Elvis's alibi, there was talk about his phone being off, or I didn't really understand that. Can you tell me about Elvis's phone on the 13th? Do you remember that?
That particular day, the 13th. And he claimed he was in Rushville the whole time. As I remember, it was off. It was off from like 10 or 10:30 to later on that night, like a 9-hour window. And I just found that, and his other patterns of his phone always being on, longitude, latitude, triangulation, coordinates, saying he was in Rushville. I found it odd that on particular day, it was off or out of service or dead battery, whatever the case might be. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. I hadn't seen that technical data or metadata or whatever. Does that exist somewhere?
Yes.
Okay, and then you add to that the Rod Abrams. Do you remember Rod Abrams, his roommate?
Yes.
And he gave you an alibi that they were where. Do you remember that?
I don't remember where he said they were.
Yeah, you can't I think they don't follow through on any of these search warrants or ask for search warrants because then there is a nexus to these other people and they don't want a paper trail that they investigated or have anything to do with this. That's why you get like a bare minimum, like, oh yeah, talked to Patrick, he said he was at home, we're good, no worries. It's not even like he's in Delphi or anything. It's like, you dumb shits, he lived in Delphi.
Mm-hmm.
Muncie, does that ring a bell?
I believe they were at a hospital about somebody that was passed away or dying.
Did that get investigated to say if that alibi was correct or was accurate?
I don't remember if that got investigated. Okay, there was a June 2018 interview with Elvis. Wait a minute.
What?
I think I say I don't remember if that got investigated, and then you say that, and then I answer.
And then, okay, there was a June 2018 interview with Elvis. Do you remember that? The first one was in February, and then there was one later on in June.
One of them was at the police department. I don't think they were both there.
Okay, do you remember the June one at all? Like, let me see if I can. Here's what I'll read right off page 1. Quote, Elvis was interviewed by Ferenczi, end quote, if I'm saying that correctly.
Greg Ferenczi.
Quote, and Murphy. He said he was not in Delphi on 2/13. He says he was in Russiaville. I don't even know if this is a typo or if Elvis would actually say that that's where he was, because that's what I feel like he would say.
He said he knows where he was at, Teresa. He's not stupid. He knows where he's at.
He knows where he is. I feel like that's not a typo. He says he was in Russiaville.
I feel like that's an Andy.
That could have been an Andy. Claims some of his unusual Facebook posts are just decorations that he likes to make. And Elvis tells interviewers that he's not in a gang, and gangs were never mentioned by the interviewers, end quote.
Right.
There's different days and there's different times when you're in Russiaville. Do you remember that?
Yes.
Okay. And that it's interesting because in the January interview of Mary Jacobs, she said that he was in a gang now. And now he brought up that he was in a gang and you didn't even bring it up. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, that is interesting. He's like, I'm not in a gang. Well, then who the fuck asked you if you were? Nobody even brought up a gang except for you. Did you find that to be weird?
I did.
And did you report that to Unified Command?
Yes.
Okay, and what was that? Was that to Harper?
It would have been, yes.
All right. And was that interview recorded? Would it have been recorded, the June 2018 interview?
Does it say where it was, sir?
No, it just says, quote, Elvis interviewed by Ferenczi and Murphy, end quote. It doesn't say where.
If it wasn't at the police department, it was not recorded.
Always. Would there have been handwritten notes?
Yes.
Okay, do you know where those handwritten notes would be?
No.
Okay, might they be in the central repository?
Oftentimes notes just went straight scribbly notes to this.
To this, okay.
Yes, sir.
Those are the notes then, kind of.
Yes.
So I want to talk about, when was the last time that you remember talking to a few of the players in this thing? Elvis?
We left Rushville that day, all of us, after we talked to several people. That would have been the last time.
Okay, well, didn't you say you took them to get, oh no, that was Mary Jacobs too.
I took his sister, Mary Jacobs, to get the polygraph down at the central repository.
Okay. So, and in June, you did a June interview with Elvis. Would that have been the last time you talked to him?
It would have been when we all went down together.
Okay.
And talked to Elvis and Ned Smith and the roommate that lived in the trailer.
Okay. Mary Jacobs, when was the last time you talked to her?
It's been since the same time.
Did you think you talked to her after her polygraph?
Yes.
Okay. Joyce Moffat, do you remember talking to her?
I wouldn't have talked to her since.
I know Mary Jacobs tape recorded Elvis. Was that at your request?
Very high upstate police command above our unified command.
Wait, what the fuck?
So Andy's asking him if Murphy asked Mary Jacobs to record her conversation with Elvis. And Murphy's response is basically no, that above Unified Command, very high upstate police command is who set that up.
For Mary Jacobs to record Elvis, which we know that she tried to, but then she lost her shit and started like, why did you kill those girls?
Yes.
But why would that go above Unified Command? Why wouldn't Jay Harper have been able to make that happen?
Maybe they need to, well, because it's like not wiretapping, but it's like they probably needed to make sure that everything was set up to be able to use that eventually if necessary.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay,
they kind of talk about it a little bit more, and I'm wondering if it's a different thing. Because did she record a phone conversation with him or an in-person conversation?
No, it was supposed to be on the phone. She called him.
So it sounds like this was probably in person. So ask me the next question.
Okay. Had you asked Mary Jacobs to tape record Elvis?
He says, we tape recorded Elvis with Mary there at her house, and it was conducted and coordinated by investigator Aaron Campbell, Aaron, like Aaron Campbell.
Aaron.
I love that fucking clip, man.
Aaron. Okay, so that was, and she agreed to do that.
Hesitantly, but yes.
All right, I'm reading off of page 1, a January 2018 interview with Mary Jacobs. Do you remember the first time you interviewed Mary Jacobs?
Yes.
Would that have been the January 2018 interview?
Yes.
And was that recorded in some fashion?
No, I wrote it in this notebook right here.
Okay, that very one?
Yes.
Okay, well, I actually think we have your notes from that, and I wish I would have brought them so I could ask you. But if I call you and fax them to you, would you be able to say, oh, yeah, that's my writing?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Okay, you already told me that. Did you ever talk to Greg Ferenczi about this video that he found of Westfall and Holder conducting some type of sacrificial ritual in Fort Wayne? Does that ring a bell?
I remember him talking about it. He was more the social media guy.
Uh-huh.
I don't even have Facebook. I mean, I remember
We
that.
know that, Murphy.
Yeah. I remember that conversation because we spent hours in the car where I would pick him up. Oh, and looky here.
What the fudge? Oh, yeah, you can't talk about whatever you guys talked about in the car. 2 pages of redactions, and then this is me. Believed to be deceased with sticks placed over their bodies. And
they're talking about Holder's picture. See, this is bullshit, man.
Yep. From Holder's media account, Brad Holders, would that cause you any concern or...
Yes. Yes.
Why?
The similarities of sticks and patterns being placed on 2 girls, one who I know is deceased from the case we work. Wait a minute. The similarities of sticks and patterns being placed on 2 girls, one who I know is deceased from the case we worked, and the other one that I don't know if that's posed or genuine. So one of those people in that photo is fucking dead.
Wait, what?
One of those pictures of one of those girls in the photo that they took from Brad Holder's Facebook about the tree falling in the woods, one of those people is absolutely dead. And he knows that because it was a case he worked.
Okay, so I guess my question then is she dead in the photograph, or is she just deceased later and he worked her case? And the other one that I don't know if that's posed or genuine. I mean, you'd know because it would have been 2 victims if they were both dead in the photo. You understand what I mean? Like,
unless one was dead and one was posed.
But he would have worked the case. He would know that this one survived, this victim survived. Like, I'm reading it like it's most likely one of those girls is eventually dead.
Maybe. But how did he identify her? You know what I'm saying?
Maybe he just knows who it is from the photo and...
Oh, you can't fucking tell from that photo, dude. Can't even see their faces.
Okay, so many things that maybe it's like Abby and Libby on one, and then, okay, let me go back and see. Well, we don't really know because, okay, believed to be deceased with sticks placed over their bodies, and that's from Holder's media account. Brad Holders, would that cause you any concern? Okay, so I see what you're saying here. Like, is it a side-by-side of Libby and Abby and then the picture of Brad Holders? And he's like,
And
okay,
he's saying, I know.
I know is deceased from the case we worked, and the other one that I don't know if that's posed or genuine. Okay.
This is the
Yeah.
problem with the
Understand.
redacting all these fucking pages, because maybe they put like one photo, like a photo of, let's say, just Libby, and then next to the photo from Brad's Facebook. At that point, could he then be saying, but when he says, and the other one, I guess he could not be referring to a person, but rather the photo itself.
That's what it seems like. I think
So
that
he's
makes
saying,
the
I know
most sense.
one is dead. One girl is dead because you're showing just, let's say, Libby. And then the other one is the other whole photo, maybe.
Right.
It is the worst sentence, but also they redact 2 full pages before that. So there's a lot of context we don't get to see. It might
Right.
not be as confusing if they'd stop doing that.
Right. Well, yeah. That's, I mean, the whole fucking case. So that makes the most sense to me. Like, somewhere in this page of redacted, he's saying, like, okay, I'm going to show you this side by side of the girls in Delphi with a photo believed to be, you know, from Brad Holder's Facebook, blah blah blah, and then you tell me if that would be a concern to you, or something that you think you should investigate.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so too.
Okay.
I think that's what it is. That makes the most sense to me. Can I guarantee that to anybody? Absolutely not, because we don't know.
It's redacted.
Yeah, we don't know the page before. So do you
But if
think
the defense would like to give us the actual full depositions, which are absolutely public record and do not need to be hidden, we're happy to read it unredacted.
I do have that. I do have that photo.
If we get through this like in a reasonable amount of time, we can probably do Kathy's tonight too.
Okay, give me a second. Okay, what page am I on? 44. Let me see if there's a list of what they actually brought in. No, there's
It
not.
would have been the first page, basically.
Yeah.
Like, it would have been right at the top. You're on 44 and you're on 11.
Okay. So do you think that could be a big deal if that's on Holder's media sites?
Yes.
Would that be deserving of some type of search warrant just based upon that photo alone?
Yes.
Yeah, that's all the questions I have. So we're going to switch over to Mr. Rosie, who's got just a couple here. We got just a couple. Just a couple.
Heard that before.
Yeah. Lola. You mentioned that you went to Mary Jacobs' home, and when you walked in, you said, well, let me ask you this. Were there other people living with her?
Yes.
How many people were living with her?
There was a daughter that lived downstairs that worked in Walmart. Her name I don't have in my mind. And then I'm specific. Her husband's name was Troy. He would not talk to us. His name is Troy Jacobs. That's her husband.
And so there were other people in the home. How much time did you spend in that home, if you could just estimate?
We made several trips to that home. It's a very distinguished home. It's built in the side of a hill across a little rickety, narrow bridge. And I don't remember the number of trips we made, but we were always there at least an hour, sometimes more.
And did you, like you mentioned these pill bottles, did you actually, I'm going to say this in kind of a loose sense, but kind of audit the information that was on those bottles to determine whose bottles they were?
Yes.
What was your discovery?
They were Mary Jacobs's prescriptions that I'm familiar to be for either depression or anxiety or psychological.
Were you able to determine the time frame that those prescriptions were offered up or that they were filled, if you will?
They looked like they were being used every day.
Did you ever see Mary Jacobs taking pills?
I did not.
Did you ever ask her if she was taking pills?
I did not.
Did you ever see any kind of other signs around the house that, hey, she's taking these pills routinely? Maybe she had like a little pill box that people use?
Like the Monday through Sunday?
Yeah.
I don't remember that, no.
She was polygraphed?
Yes, I took her.
So I'm assuming, correct me if I'm wrong, if you're going to go going to a polygraph someone, that you would do that you wouldn't do that if you didn't think somebody was in the right frame of mind.
In fact, you'd like ask them if they take any medications. Okay, so yes.
Yes. Good job, Rosie. I mean, if somebody was intoxicated, for example, it wouldn't help you to polygraph them, right?
Or under the influence of any type of prescription.
Yet he still took her. Did you ever look into Mary Jacobs's background to see if she had any history of mental illness?
Yes,
What did you find?
she did.
What was the extent of that?
Just from her childhood, she and Elvis, which she actually discussed openly, were subject to physical, sexual, and emotional abuse ever since the time they were toddlers. Oh, that's terrible, man.
Fucking terrible. But not Joyce?
Oh, interesting. I wonder if she has a different dad or a different one. Like, you know what I mean? I wonder
Yeah,
if she,
I'm wondering. I don't know. I never looked that far into it.
that's sad, man. I fucking hate that. It infuriates me. So carry on before I fucking lose it. Because I saw a video today of somebody whipping a little kid with a belt, and I about
Fuck, are you
vomited. I wanted to like break my phone in half. Yes.
I got hit with a belt.
This was not like I've ever been hit with a belt. I mean, it was over and 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 over. I mean, it like never stopped. And she like grabbed him by the hair, and shit. It was just not okay at all. I was disgusted. Absolutely fucking repulsive.
Like physical and sexual abuse since they were toddlers.
Very sad and emotional. Just horrible. I don't even understand people like that. I really don't. I don't know how. On my worst day and my kid's like worst attitude, I cannot imagine. I think you have it in you or you don't. And I think probably if you do have it in you, it's because it happened to you. I don't think most people that don't have any experience with that type of abuse, I don't feel like they then carry it on to their kids. I feel like it's generational stuff. Don't you? It's just not a normal.
Well, I do. And I feel, I do. I do feel that way. I mean, like my mom was abused, and then she was definitely the more abusive parent in my household. Like my dad never laid a hand on me. My mom laid plenty of things on me. I think I've talked about this on the channel like a while back. Like, you know, I have 3 kids. Like my oldest, I spanked my oldest when he was a toddler, and I had a fucking breakdown.
Yeah. You feel like the biggest piece of shit ever.
I did.
Yep.
I felt like the biggest piece of shit that ever existed in the whole world. I could not handle it. And he never got spanked again. And my other children have never been spanked.
Yeah.
I couldn't, I don't even know how anybody ever did that to me.
Nope.
like
That's what
I
I'm saying. I
can't
don't
imagine it.
Like, there's been times where I've like even just talked to him in a certain way, and then I'm like, I am a fucking raging cunt. I need to apologize to him, and I've like been in tears about it. Like,
yes, 100%. There was a time like I had like turned and like I had like essentially backhanded one of the kids, like not on purpose, but like I had swung around, and like I had a meltdown then too because I had hurt them. I mean, I didn't physically mean to hurt them, but I had hurt them.
Yep.
Yeah. No. Mm-mm.
Even to this day,
put my nephew in timeout.
Bree, a wooden spoon was like my mom's favorite. But anyway, like, so when he was 4, I guess, and he was 4, we spent all day, me and him spent all day outside in the fucking 100-degree weather, putting together a trampoline, a large trampoline. Like he had like a indoor one that I had for him when he was like smaller, because I had the space and he like loved it. Like for his birthday, I'd like fill it full of balloons. When he'd come out, he'd see like it absolutely full of balloons. It had like a net around it. Well, anyway, we graduated to a large, huge trampoline that we could like all be on or whatever. Big net all around it and everything. It was the whole shebang. It was a pain in the ass to put together, even in the heat. And his dad came over, and I think they probably jumped for 10 minutes. And next thing you know, in this freak accident, His dad jumps on the trampoline at the same time as Bubby was coming down onto it. So, like, as Bub's legs were coming down on the trampoline was coming up from all the force of Dad jumping into the air. And next thing you know, Ryan goes down, and the scream he screamed, and he was like a never cried, never. And I mean, he was a tough kid, dude. Like, would just like go up to his dad and start punching on him. Like, he was a tough kid. He still is.
Jeez.
And the scream that came, to this day, his father is fucking traumatized because he felt like he hurt him, even though it was like a freak out. So anyway, we took him. I was like, I got to take him to the hospital because there's no way, 5 minutes later that he would still be crying if it was not that big a deal. I was like, I think he broke something. He had to have. So we go to the emergency room and they're like, what happened? He was like, my dad broke my leg on the trampoline.
Oh, jeez.
And I think that his heart just like shattered into a billion pieces.
Oh,
Like,
they're like,
my kid thinks I broke his leg. Like, it was an accident. And like, he thinks I broke his leg. And it was so sad. He forgets now. He had to have a cast all the way from his toes to his crotch. And they were like, kids this age don't know what it means to stay off of their foot. So like, you can tell, like, as soon as it doesn't hurt as much, he's going to be trying to walk on it. And we don't want him to do that. So we're going to like bend his leg at the knee at like a 45-degree angle and cast it all the way up to his pelvis, basically. And that was like that for 6 weeks. And they did that so that he couldn't put his foot down. And I was like, and then I had to tell the whole story about how we were on the trampoline, that I'm like worried that they're going to be like, but they were like, no, this is totally normal. This is like I was like, I thought babies, because he was still like a baby. Like, I was like, I thought babies, like, bones were stronger than that. Like, had I ever in a million, he's been jumping on a trampoline, the little one, like, for a year now. Had I ever thought that that was going to happen, I would not have ever put it together.
they say trampolines are actually like one of the most dangerous things.
They said that the number, like, as soon as I said the word
Yeah.
trampoline, they were like,
They're
okay.
like, oh yeah, we see a
Mhm.
lot of them. Mm-hmm. Criminal Network, congrats to your oldest, or your 30-year-old, getting her white coat. Dang. She
Congrats.
Must get her smarts from her mama.
Dude,
just kidding.
I made him stay off of trampolines for a year. It wasn't until we moved here. I guess it was last year. We moved here. So from 4 to 7, I did not let him get on like, no more trampoline park. No, none of that.
Really?
And then he got invited to a birthday party.
Yeah, they're gonna be okay. Even if they break a leg, they're still gonna be okay. I don't know. My daughter is a trampoline like fanatic, but I mean, she's a gymnast, so
Correct.
The kind of shit she does on a trampoline, I mean, you're just like, please don't die. Just don't die.
I don't think I get that it's controversial, whatever, you know what I'm saying, to say that you'd like hit your kids or spank your kids or whatever. And like, dude, we totally got it. Like, all the time, man. My mom, I was beaten with a brush, but like, I always deserved it. Like, I deserved it, and I remember it. And so I didn't want that to happen. My brother had a little bit harder of a time, and it was just my mom, like, with 2 kids forever. And we were bastards. And we got involved in things like we shouldn't have ever gotten involved. We did a lot to my mom, which now, of course, throws me into spirals because I'm like, oh my God, like, if my kid ever spoke to me, even just spoke to me the way that I have spoken to my mother, even now as a grown up, sometimes I'll go to like talk to her a certain way. And again, I feel like a huge piece of shit because I'm like, if my kid talked to me like that, it would literally rip my heart out of my body. But I'm telling you, that horrendous thing that I saw today, like, I wanted to report it. Like, I felt like just that was not something that we should all be seeing. It was horrible. It was horrible. I could not believe it. I could barely watch it. And that was with no sound. And it was like recorded by the other kid. And I'm like, okay, so if this kid's recording, like this must happen all the time. Like it was absolutely horrendous.
Oh, Christy, I ate so much soap. I don't even, my insides had to be so clean. I ate so much soap.
Mom
I've
liked
always had
cayenne
a
pepper for
really
a
bad
while.
time.
Cayenne pepper, and now I can't even use it to cook. She would
So
put cayenne pepper
I
on her
wonder if
tongue.
I've told you this story. But one time we were at the dinner table and I said, I don't know how we've gotten so far off of this depo.
I'm
Sorry,
so
guys.
sorry. I wanted to be able to read
I'll bring it
Kathy's.
back after I tell you the story. But we were at the dinner table and I said, I don't remember what the hell, I don't know what I said, but I said the word hell. And she dragged me from that dining room table into the bathroom and she was going to wash my mouth out with soap. And there was no soap. So she grabbed my toothpaste and like made me eat a bunch of toothpaste. But of course I was a little kid, so I had like bubblegum flavored toothpaste. And so I said, yum.
How dare you?
And I don't think she ever washed my mouth out with soap again. She was so mad at me. But I was like, I don't know. I mean, I'm the
That was
youngest
like the
4, so it's like I had a potty mouth. When I was born, my 2 older siblings were teenagers. So
that
yeah,
was like the
that was a good one.
equivalent of saying like it didn't hurt. Like, so my mom went through this like progression. Obviously, she was getting older, and because like we were getting older, and we had caught on like long before that. Like, if you'd grab a hold of her right hand or her right arm, she didn't hit as hard with the left arm because she was right-handed. So that's how we got out. That's how we got away with that, you know. But you still got to be like it hurts real bad, you know. Because otherwise,
that brings up another story though, because like my older brother, I have 2 older brothers, but the one that's right next to me in age, he's only 5 years older than me. He would get in trouble, and my mom wouldn't fucking spank him for whatever reason, but she didn't want me to know that she didn't spank him. So she'd go in the room and like hit the pillow and make him say like, "Ow, that hurts." And like I caught them when I was a little kid. I caught them. And I was like, why aren't you hitting me?
The betrayal. Hit him now.
Well, I mean, most of the time I actually would cry because I didn't want her to hurt him. I could be the only one that hurt him and vice versa. He was the only one allowed to hurt me. Like if I did something dumb, he was like, why'd you do that when I wasn't home? But
Yeah,
he was the one, but he had no problem disciplining me himself. So
we got whooped in front of each other. And then like after a while, then like even the left hand like didn't hurt. And so then if you'd like tell her it didn't hurt or whatever, then she'd get like more mad. And it's like, just let me do this thing because I feel like I'm like teaching you what's bad. And if you're telling me it doesn't hurt, then you're not learning, you know, and like I get it. Dude, listen, I'm here to tell you something. Being a parent is not easy.
No.
And there is no like right and wrong shit. Like when I was a baby, we all slept on our belly. When I had my son, it was like forbidden to put him on his belly.
Oh God,
they have to be on their back. Well, we never were put on our backs because if you threw up in the middle of the night, then where does it go? It's just like a drunk person because it's a baby, which is basically a drunk person. And so I was like, I remember there was two times that I called my mother in like the week. Like she didn't come down for like a week because she had just left us and she was having car problems. Anyway, I called her like 2 days after we got home crying. And I was like, he won't sleep on his back. He'll only sleep on his belly. I'm going to put him on his belly. Is he going to be okay? So like, anyway, I like stared at him.
You're still here, aren't you?
Yeah. I was like, so like I stared at him for like 2 days all night, which wasn't hard because like I was breastfeeding, but he was, first of all, if you don't know, if you've never heard the story, he was a total monster when he came out, like a giant, like a toddler already. So
we normally save these stories for the end of the live, but we're doing it during intermission now.
His feeding needs were just off the charts. So like when you're breastfeeding, they count the time, like the space in between feedings, they count from the time you start to the time you start again. They don't count how long it takes for them to eat. So I was feeding him from the time I'd start to the time I have to start again. No, he didn't walk out. He had to be cut out because he was too big to get through my hips. And he was 2 weeks early.
Or your hips were too small. Let's be real.
No, like I think even they were like, the odds of, he was broad,
Now
dude.
we all know why Sleuthy only has one child. Like I'm
No, it's only
never
because I'm
doing that
poor.
again.
No, it's only because I'm poor. If I had a bunch of money, dude, I'd have a ton of them. I
Oh.
loved being pregnant. But anyway,
I'll tell you right
so
now, if my third childbirth was my first childbirth, I probably never would have done it again, ever. That trickery that happens, it did not happen after him. I was fucking done. Like I was like, this is never happening to my body ever again, and ever. Oh, for fuck's sake, I love it. 20 months.
well, see, once you've had like a C-section, a lot of the places will like encourage you to have a C-section the next time. But mine was an emergency. It wasn't like planned. But anyway, what I'm getting at is, it was an hour and a half. Okay, so only an hour and a half between feedings. That might be doable if he was done eating in 5 or 10 minutes, but it would take him 45 minutes. So by the time that we were done, I had like 45 minutes to close my eyes, and that's not enough. Okay.
No.
So I'm like, he's got to be not getting enough food. Like he was like starting to lose a little bit of weight. So I called her crying on her way down. I'm like, you have to stop at Walmart on your way here, and you have to get him formula. I can't do it. I'm going to kill him. He's not getting enough food. He wants to eat every hour and a half, so he's obviously not full. And she was like, I was like, but I really wanted him. They say that kids that breastfeed are smarter. And then he's like, Nicole, stop. You were never breastfed, number one. Do you think you're stupid? And I was like, no. She's like, there's nothing wrong with formula, dude. I will get some formula on my way there. And I was like, so like relieved, but like I was so pushed to breastfeed that like I would have let, like had I kept trying to do that, I would have let, because there was no time to sleep literally at all. But like he absolutely was not getting enough food. He was just so big, dude. He needed more. I mean, even now, he's always been in 90th
Your Christian
percentile.
name is Sleuthy. Who the fuck is Nicole?
No, my Christian name is Slutherson.
Slutherson.
Every time she says that, I laugh.
Your Christian name is Slutherson. All right. Well,
But yeah,
we only have a few more pages.
We took the broken leg thing as an opportunity for him to grow his Morgan Wallen mullet. That's what he called it. I like Sleuthing too. Okay, let's continue. Where are we?
Okay, so Rosie said, thank you, All Eyes. All Eyes clarified that it is in the Purdy depot, which we will be reading most likely on Sunday. The Purdy depot. It is in the Purdy depot, which we'll probably be reading on Sunday, where the defense team discusses that they deposed the wrong Harper. I don't know how the fuck that could even happen, but okay. Nicole Robertson was deposed. I'm pretty sure it's the right Nicole Robertson. She talks about drawing up the search warrant. So I think Sleuthy put that in chat so you were able to grab it, Rosie. Sleuthy McSlutherson. Okay, I don't even know where we are. So just from our childhood. Okay, we talked about that.
You are on 14.
That's how we got to where we were in our stories. Okay, intermission over. I'm going to ask maybe a little bit more pointed question. What about clinical history of mental illness where she had been institutionalized or anything like that?
I thought she had been institutionalized at some point and possibly was treated. I believe it was the term schizophrenia.
Do you remember?
Oh, is that where you take off all your clothes? Is that where you take off all your clothes? Isn't that what he said? Isn't that what Elvis said when you take off your clothes or something?
I think that's what he said. Yeah,
I think that's
what you just take off all your clothes.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
There's different days and different times that you just take off your clothes.
But he's not dumb. He knows where he's at, even if it was 7 years ago.
Russiaville. Do you remember, would you have noted that in your report?
No.
Why not?
We were taking the information she had. She was seeing a medical provider. She didn't, other than she seemed anxious sometimes, she didn't seem to be not in her right mind when we talked to her.
That was my next question. So when you were talking with her, you felt like she was being rational and coherent and those types of things?
Yes.
Did you ever have any sense from her that she was being deceptive with you intentionally?
No.
You mentioned there were 3 or 4 things that Mr. Baldwin asked you about, like the spit comment. Those things definitely kind of resonated with you as being very significant comments, right?
Yes.
At the time that you reacted to those, I think you basically said every time he said something that kind of caught your attention or caught your ear, that you reported it immediately.
Yes.
So, I mean, when he was saying it, you believed in the veracity, or at least you thought it was important enough that you had to report it.
Yes.
And so it wasn't like he was joking with you or, like kind of slapstick humor or anything like that.
Not when I dropped him off at that trailer. The one thing that hasn't been asked, and I've got to tell you about it,
Yeah.
Mary was absolutely certain around the 14th that he had these clothes. It's been mentioned in every report I've ever done that he had these specific clothes that were from the guy on the bridge. And then she would revert to, well, he might not have been wearing those clothes, or those were his clothes, but somebody else wore them. And then she would cut to, maybe he wasn't the guy, but I know he was there. She would always say to Greg Ferenczi or Roland Purdy or me, I know he was there. And she would not let go of that.
Um,
No,
is
that
this
was
when
in the
Murphy
3-day
did-
hearing.
Yeah, that's when he was on the stand. This is just his depo.
Yeah.
So yeah, that is what he cried about, though, was that his biggest regret was not like saying, "Hey, Elvis, like let's go
Get back
talk
to
about
the
this."
car.
Or,
Yeah.
yeah, like let's go grab a bite to eat and talk about this more. He says that's like his biggest regret, and that's when he broke down on the stand. Did you ever draw any conclusions about any motive she had for placing him at the scene?
No.
Or ratting him out, as we say in the business?
I'm a good Christian woman, and I just can't live with myself if I don't tell somebody.
Were you a party to any, were you going to talk about Odinism again? Okay. Were you a party to any communications with anyone at Purdue University as it related to that cult, is what I'm going to call it?
I don't remember any.
What about the FBI? Talking to anybody from the FBI about this particular organization?
Yes.
Who was that?
Early on, like day 2 or 3 of the Delphi investigation, I don't remember the guy's name, but he was head of the FBI office in Merrillville when his team was here. And I heard about it in whispers. We found these sticks at the scene and they were covered on top of the girls. The FBI was really focused on it and actually had people out in Virginia that specialize in what these sticks mean.
Interesting. Were you a party to any conversations or information exchanged with those people in Virginia?
No.
What about the U.S. Marshals?
I was on their task force for 9 years prior to going to the FBI, and they were only here as a task force briefly the first week or 2, and then they disappeared.
Okay. Were you, just to make sure I'm understanding your answer, which I think is no, were you a party to any information exchanges with U.S. Marshals involving Odinism?
No.
Anyone else other than the individual in Indianapolis that you mentioned earlier?
Tony Portwood.
Yeah, and some of these whispers with the FBI?
Yes.
That's the only 2 times that you were involved in any information exchange regarding Odinism.
Yes.
I'm going to ask this. You mentioned Brad Holder earlier and that some people communicated to you that he might be dangerous. Is that a fair summary of what you said?
Brad Holder and Westfall. Westfall being the big guy.
Do you believe Brad Holder is a dangerous man?
To me, no.
Well, to society?
Well, I've got a daughter and wife, and if they were walking alone and he was in their proximity, I'd have a problem with it.
I have a daughter, 3 daughters and a wife. Is that something I should be concerned about?
If they were in the area,
If he lives in my town?
I'd be keeping tabs on him at the very least. Somebody that's got a propensity for violence.
What about Westfall? Same questions.
Yes, if not more so.
Oh, all right. Rosie says, I don't have anything else. Now we're going to go back to Baldwin, who does. Baldwin says, I'm just going to be honest with you. I'm very nervous about raising this all up and talking about Holder and Westfall and Odinism, knowing what I see on there. on these photographs and images, do you think I should be worried down in Indianapolis as well? If these guys catch wind that I'm questioning whether they're involved in this murder.
I don't know their histories or criminal histories. Like, are they involved in petty theft, burglaries, violence? But sometimes people are posers. So they want you to think they're tough, but maybe they're not. And I kind of gathered that when I walked away with the Vinlanders, so to speak, because what evidence is there that any of them have been involved in any, I don't want to say horrific, but physical crimes?
Well, that makes me feel a little bit better.
Well, I'm being honest with you.
No, I appreciate it. Maybe I'm just overly freaked out, but I appreciate your...
My whole belief is different now than what it was 5 years ago when I was with the state police, because the guy that drove me here, my son, because I worked midnights, we've changed our whole thought process on law enforcement, my family, that you've got to do what you can to protect yourself. So we train constantly. We all know what happened with the George Floyd case, and our whole force continuums have changed. I just turned 60, so I might be in a little town, but I'm patrolling by myself, and I'm patrolling right next to a state prison. So my 360 is always, unfortunately, maybe with your family member too.
And Rosie says, I live in the same town as Brad Holder, not entirely all that far from here. So it's something where I probably should take some extra precautions if this becomes public.
I always thought about, I went to Butler. I majored in journalism. Often that's a prerequisite for law school. And I think if I'm a lawyer in private practice and based on the kind of casework I do, I'm always going out like a cop off duty, like just protecting myself, protecting my family. I'm not saying walking around in a state of paranoia.
Yeah, but this is no different.
Yes.
Should I have a heightened sense of security? I don't know these people. So should I have a heightened sense of awareness because...
I never really heard anything about them after that. It seemed like everything they did was kind of restricted or within their little group.
And Baldwin pops back in and says, once this gets made public, I think where our concern is that Holder hears that we're, saying that he might be involved, or Westfall.
Most people, I think, when they get accused of something like that, they go into a fight or flight mode. I think I'm not saying they're going to run away, but they're going to be more inclined to, hey, it's not me. What you've shown me and the things they post, that's difficult to explain. Most of this I've not ever seen before.
How is that possible? Okay, Baldwin says, I appreciate that. Thank you. And then Rosie says, these are frankly a little bit more personal questions. I think you were asked about Mr. Ferenczi. I'm sorry, I'm struggling.
Greg Ferenczi, yes.
Okay, Rosie says, you didn't think his death was in any way associated with any of his works in this case?
Not this case.
What about Stephanie Thompson?
She died in a house fire, accidental house fire, from what I understand.
So you don't believe that was connected?
No. Greg was killed as I walked out of the Capitol building in Indianapolis to retire. So it was pretty traumatizing for me.
Rosie says, I don't have anything else. Do you want to review and sign? Do you want her to type it up, send it to you, let you look at it and sign it? Or do you trust that she's going to do it accurately?
She's good.
So you're waiving your signature?
Yes, sir.
What were you going to say, Andy? And then Baldwin says, if I get a hold of you in the future, would you be willing to talk to me in terms of...
Yes.
Even in a deposition setting, like if there's this, I want to make sure that these handwritten notes that I'm pretty sure are yours from Mary Jacobs in January of 2018, I want to make sure that they're yours and I can just reach you.
Hold the fuck on. Look at this next page. Down a little more. Right there.
What the fuck? What? What?
I don't know. Yes, I might have attached them to something that got submitted electronically. Yeah. So yes.
Baldwin says, and I can look and figure out to get a hold of you through the town. What is it called again? The town you work?
Beverly Shores. I can give you my number and email right now. Why does it say Jerry Holman?
Why does it say Jerry Holman? Hi, Case. The Diddy copy pasta. Yep.
Does anybody know?
That's interesting.
I mean, I can look, but I was just wondering if anybody knows the exhibit number for Kathy's thing.
Okay. Hi, Susie Q. It's good to see you popping in here. I know you're in Jack and Lily. That's why I was asking Charmaine earlier. Charmaine was going to start her YouTube channel, going over all the stuff with Jack and Lily, and so I was kind of hoping that she had done that, and but I haven't. I guess I could have just clicked on her. Maybe I'll go back and do that after the live, so I can see if she's done that. So, are these transcripts accurate?
Supposedly.
Yeah, Jerry Holman gets to sign for Kevin Murphy. Dumb. Okay. So you want to do Kathy real quick or no?
I'm trying to find it.
Okay.
I don't think it's long.
Did we figure out who actually interviewed Kathy on the 13th?
Nope.
Okay, do I have that is that in the thumb drive by chance or no? In the thumb drive map
Kathy's thing?
went to Woodhouse.
Oh.
I mean, that's where we know where she was interviewed at Horizon Vet, but I was wondering if it was. So this one is actually from Sharon, who is typically better than Jody, but it is what it is. She did. Okay, she did start. Okay. Maybe can one of the mods find Charmaine's channel for me and post it? Because she had messaged me. She was going to be starting to cover all the Jack and Lily stuff out of Canada, which is a case I do follow. I don't cover, but I have followed it. And she was going to use the intro music. So I sent it to her so she could have it. Shay Aaron. Shay Aaron. This is.
I thought it was one of the first exhibits, but apparently not, because I'm on 94 and I. Was it an exhibit?
It's in the first volume.
So maybe it's just not an exhibit.
All Eyes, were you not able to figure out who did the interview?
I do know page 1 is excluded, but I
was wondering if it was just on the thumb drive map that was released, Is it only page 1 that's excluded?
Yes. Oh, fuck. All right, you said it's the first one?
It's the first volume, page 154. Okay, let me see if I can pull up.
Okay, so
it's Vito. That's who I think it is. I think it's Vito. I think it's Vito that's interviewing her at the time that Rick is being interviewed.
No, yeah, this is definitely. Yeah, but you know what?
They were at her work. It's the one that went to her
saying
work.
That, but it can't be because she says she hears them like next door. They didn't talk to him there.
No, yeah, no, they don't. She's not talking about him. She's talking about the dogs. You hear the dogs.
Oh. See,
so this is the one on the 13th at her work. I was thinking Vito too, but I'm gonna pull up the Prezi real quick and just see if I happen to have it. I don't think it's not Liggett. So All Eyes, in another interview, it is mentioned who goes to interview Kathy at her work. They talk about it. I just cannot for the life of me remember which one, but it is told to us which cop goes to interview her. Like it has been put out.
I think Angela told me it was Vito, but I didn't ask her how she knew that.
Well, during his interrogation with Holman, I think is when she's in the other room with Vito.
Mm-hmm. So she might have thought it was that one, when really
I
it was.
don't. That's why I just don't remember. It's just not something that's stuck in my memory bank. Let's see. Where do I want to go? Here. Kind of need it to load though. There we go. Now, just 10/13/2022, Kathy Allen at Horizon Vet. And then there's Kathy Allen at Vito on 10/13. So I think that's when she's taken into the station. So it could be Vito both times. So she's taken in, and that's when they're interviewing him, and they bring her there, right? That's 10/13. And then there's the 10/18 interview where they go to her house when Rick is at work. Could be Jay Harper that interview. So Vito, it looks like Vito on the 13th, but I think that's when they're at the station. You hid, for fuck's sake? Did like timed her out or actually hid it? Like, so I can go in and fix it if it's an actual hide. Like, did you like block her from the channel?
If it said hide user from channel, then yes, it would be you would have to go into like blocked, I believe.
If it's just a timeout, hey, True Crime Fangirl.
No big deal. I've done it before.
Yep, I can just go fix it. We actually have more of this now from the doc dump. Not this last one, but the one before. We have more of this thumb drive map than we originally had. So I need to update this with the new stuff. Andy Cops, are you still here? There's a whole timeline on the leak of the photos, in case you wanted that. Okay, let me go see real quick if I can find, for fuck's sake. Oh, for fuck's sake, you fucking blocked her. Let me see.
Why do we have a Scottish accent?
I don't know. For funsies.
Felt good. Just
I don't
felt
know.
good.
I guess it just sometimes it comes out. Normally it's the English one that comes out, but you know, it is what it is. Sometimes I'm from Scotland. You sound like you're from London.
If we were to read trial transcripts, we'd have to bust out some of those. Break it up a little bit.
Oh yeah. Okay, why can't I find?
What are you even looking for? I don't even
I'm
remember.
looking to find. Oh, for fuck's sake!
Oh,
I haven't gone in here and unblocked people for a long time, and now I'm like, I don't even know where they are.
it doesn't do like most recent first.
No, no, it doesn't.
I hope they're still in here listening and they know we're trying to do it.
I don't even know where the hell it is now.
I was gonna say I don't even know where that lives. You'd probably Google it. Joe Cecil.
It's got to be right here. This is where my moderators are. My channel.
Blocked. Is there a blocked section?
I just don't know what tab it's under.
Oh, what are the tabs?
I forget them. The settings, and then there's general, channel, which is where I thought it was, but it's not. Is there a creator in chat that's about to tell me where to go by chance? Because I can't see that screen.
Nope. It's under privacy.
Under what though?
Maybe general.
No, that's just bullshit.
Hold on.
Okay, this is dumb because like
Customized channel,
customization. Okay, let me go there.
then community moderation, then user management, according to Shibby.
Okay, that doesn't make any sense.
Okay.
Customized channels, like where my like my URL and my links are for like all my Cash App and stuff.
So you don't see community moderation?
No, under community, maybe. Let's see.
And then I think you said user management. It says she was unhidden by me, but I don't think it worked. I'm going to use this opportunity to mix a salad. A salad. Always has no idea.
Like community moderation is where it should be, but I don't.
Yeah.
Oh, I found it. I found it. Okay.
Turn off and back on.
Just remember when I very first started covering Delphi again, I think I had like 3 or 4 people on my blocked list.
How many you got?
There's well over 100.
Really? Because I feel like
Oh,
you're
yeah.
pretty like gracious when people come in talking shit. So that's interesting.
Yeah, no, there's definitely well over 100.
Wow.
I don't think that. Oh, for fuck's
BB
sake!
said it's right there.
I found it. But I don't think they're even in here. I don't think they were blocked. I think they may have just been hidden for that.
Well, Mother of Dragons said that she unhid it, but didn't know if it worked because I guess they hadn't said anything. So,
well, oh, for fuck's sake, are you still here? Just comment if you can. I just want to say the name over and over. So,
do you think when they got hidden, they were like, "Oh, for fuck's sake"?
I fucking hope so. I hope so. All right. Well, they're not in that list, so they're good.
Well, if they're not on that list, then it's fine.
Yeah. Okay.
They must have stopped listening.
Oh, for fuck's sake, she's gone. Okay. All right, going to Kathy Allen, which we think is most likely veto. But we are not 100%. I think it's veto. And then, of course, the beginning of it's redacted, so.
Hold your horse.
Hold on, I got to switch up my person.
Am I being Kathy?
Yeah, you can be Kathy. I'll be whomever.
Whoever you are. Teresa's not upset with nobody.
Yeah, I could give a shit.
It's happened to me like
multiple
times.
I'm a mod on a bunch of channels. I've done that many times.
Yeah.
I'm like, oopsie daisy.
Most of the time it's something I can just quickly like undo. Like if it's timeout, like I can still see them, and so then I can just like reverse it. But there's been times where I've blocked them from the channel and then like I can't see them at all. Oh, I was looking for a picture of Kathy.
Okay, there we go. Am I blocked on X by Nancy Grace? No.
I am.
That's only Sleuthy.
But guess who follows me? Teresa's actually quite a lot of Nancy Grace's, the people that she follows, they follow me as well. But she has me blocked. But Teresa's arch nemesis, Cheryl McCollum, she follows me too. I think she spies for Nancy.
She's my Twitter. She follows me too. She's my Twitter nemesis. It says.
No, you didn't.
We got in the Twitter argument over the white van.
Oh, fuck her.
Yeah, I was
Fuck 'em
posting all
both.
kinds of shit showing her that all the times that a white van or a van, that wasn't just the white van, it was the van, and Brad Weber, everything I had on Brad Weber, I was posting like, shut up, you don't know what you're talking about. Okay, so
Hold on.
oh, you're not ready.
Did my picture update?
Yeah, your picture's updated. There you go. There's my even the toe, gray space.
What?
Even the toe.
Wait, did you tell people that we found Brad's like brother?
His partner in crime,
Mm-hmm.
Harshman. I didn't find it. Who found that? Somebody else found that. It was on Twitter. Somebody tagged me in it. They're like, make sure Teresa doesn't see this. But I mean, I think the irony behind this is the fact that it's a thumb, and and you are a huge fan of the thumb toe. There it is. It's Brad Weber's best friend, Harshman.
It was Overthinker.
It was Overthinker. That's who it was. Somebody was like, make sure nobody tells Teresa. There you go. Like, what's up with that? Like that, I mean, that's thick.
Oh my god. Bro, if you put them side by side, there's no way to do it.
Side by side, like Exhibit B and Exhibit G.
I'm here to tell you. I bet you wouldn't know which is the thumb toe and which is the thumb.
Oh, like if you just crop it just down to that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm gonna do it. I think one's hairier. I think that's the thing. Here, let's compare. I'm pretty sure one's hairy. Yeah, see, there's little hairs sticking up.
Oh my god.
He lost it in a trampoline accident.
Shut up. The toe or the thumb?
Yeah, which one? Both, probably. They were probably trampolining together. Oh, okay. Johnny's like, why do I always come into the chat when you're showing the fucking toe?
This is not the toe. This is the thumb.
I showed the toe too.
Oh.
I went back and forth.
I guess you just got lucky.
We had to compare and contrast. Compare,
Would you rather see this?
contrast.
Ooh.
Oh!
Another thumb toe.
No, I think his thumb toe's even smaller.
I think so. I really think so. Oh dear. I bet he does not have to tuck it into one side of his pants.
This guy can't even find his thumb toe. Shit. Okay. Let me put this back up. Okay, so timestamp 203. Let me.
Ew, I'm going to cry. Don't cry.
Would you rather lose your thumb or a big thumb toe? Ooh, that's.
Oh, I can hide my thumb toe.
Take the
I
little
would not
one.
want it all out there in the open.
Just take the little one. Okay, you
Like,
start
I'm
this.
just shocked that Brad wears flip-flops. He has no business wearing flip-flops with half a thumb toe.
I don't feel like it can't grasp on. Like,
How do you keep them on your feet? Does he? I wonder if he uses like fishing string. Like, I wonder if he uses fishing string because it's clear, you know. And I wonder if he like ties his flip-flops to his foot.
he just wrapped around the stuff.
We don't know how he wears flip-flops. Aren't you the space math science person, Gray Space? You figure it out. How does he wear flip-flops?
How does he?
We would love to know.
Send him a message. How do you keep that fucking flip flop on? For fuck's sake. All right, you start this. Okay, now I gotta change my timestamp. 2:05.
Okay. Okay.
Attention around.
Inaudible.
You're inaudible. You remember that day at all? Like, what were you doing? What was going on that day?
I think I was working that day. I mean, what day of the week was it?
It was a Monday.
Yeah, I would have been working.
And then Valentine's Day would have been on Tuesday.
Okay.
If that, I don't know if you do anything special on Valentine's Day or not.
No.
Sometimes people do special
And my schedules.
things. So,
Yeah, I have to look back, but I'm pretty sure I was probably working
okay.
on Tuesday as well. I had Tuesdays off at one point, and then I had Wednesdays off back and forth. So it could be I'm sure I was probably working that Tuesday.
Okay.
If not, I would have been off.
Yeah, that'd have been a Monday, but yeah.
Yeah. Oh, the Monday. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would have been working on that day.
Okay.
Mhm.
You got a daughter.
Yes.
Is that the only child you got?
Yes.
Okay.
Mhm.
Was she still in school back then? 2017.
She would have been in college.
Okay.
Actually, I think she would have been married at that point because she graduated from Delphi in 13.
Okay.
13, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, she would have probably been in Napanee at that point
Okay.
because she and her husband have been married about 6 years now, 5 or 6 years.
What's her name?
Brittany Allen.
Annie? A-N-Y?
Brittany.
A-N-Y. Okay.
Middle name is Ann, but there's an E on the end, and last name is Zapanta now.
Okay, spell that for me.
Z as in zebra, Apanta.
Okay.
Yeah.
You said she lives in Napanee?
Yes.
All right. So she'd have been out of school. She would have been around here
Oh, no.
at that point in time?
No.
Okay.
Because she went to college she went to Ball State, and
Okay, 4-year degree?
she, no, 2.
2-year. Okay.
Yeah. And then she ended up getting a job right after that within probably 6 months and started living up in Napanee.
Okay. So she'd probably be in Napanee at that point.
Yeah.
She graduated in 2013.
Yeah.
So it's just been you and your husband at home.
Yes.
Okay.
And our cats.
A lot of cats.
Well, we had 3,
3.
but we have 2 now. Yeah.
That's plenty. Sometimes one's plenty.
Yeah.
So the 2 of you just lived at home at that point in time.
Yes.
Angel Ray, we think it's Vito, but we do not know for sure. Kathy Allen was interviewed 4 times. Kind of, yes. She was interviewed twice on the 13th, once on the 18th, and then once on the 8th? 28th.
26.
26? 28.
Mhm.
That's why I was like, shit, which one is it?
He was arrested at 26.
Yeah, so that day.
Mhm.
Yeah, there they are. Perfect. All eyes. Thank you. Okay, so was he working then?
Yes.
Okay, where did he work then?
CVS. He did work at Walmart too. I think he's been at CVS about 5 or 6 years. So it might have been right on the cusp of him
Okay.
starting there.
You said Walgreens?
Walmart.
Walmart.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was in Lafayette.
The one on 26?
Yes.
Okay, and would you know whether he worked that day or not?
Oh God, I can't remember what yesterday.
Okay.
I seriously am having a lot of brain fog with COVID, so
Oh, so you've had COVID then?
oh yes.
Okay.
Like 3 times.
Oh, it's not fun.
No.
The information that we have, and this actually came from him,
Oh.
was that he was on the trial that day. He was on the trail that day.
Okay.
Does he normally go to the trails?
Oh, we used to go quite a bit.
Okay.
Oh yeah, we walked the trails a lot.
Would he go by himself or?
Occasionally if he had the day off.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I've done it on my day off before. Now, I haven't done it since they started doing construction and stuff. Actually, we don't walk the trails for no, I we walked the other trails, and then the Monon one we've walked, but it's probably been a year or two.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't walk that one too much.
So that wouldn't be unusual for him to go out and do the trails and
No, because I do it too.
yeah,
Yeah, until that happened, I mean, I don't carry or anything, but I'm a little more cautious if I go by myself.
right.
But
Which parts of the trails did you guys go to most of the time?
well, we'd walk the main trail, and then there was one that would come off of the trail.
Okay, so the
And there used to be like
the main one out there, or
the Monon Bridge one.
okay,
We'd walk that one, and then we would walk, the turnaround. You'd have to turn around
right,
because the tracks were getting really bad. At some point, I just quit going that way. And then there was a place that you could go down to the river, like canoers would go,
okay,
and we'd go down there quite a bit
okay.
because it was prettier down there.
So would you walk clear to the bridge a lot of times?
We'd walk to the bridge, yeah,
Okay,
and then usually turn around because it's too hard to walk over it. But we did
would you guys?
walk over it years ago, though.
Okay,
I mean, way before. Well, they still have the thing up there. I don't know if they have it shut off completely or not now, but I haven't been down there for years.
okay. When did you start? You guys start going out to the trails and walking the trails?
Oh my gosh. We've been here for 14 years.
Okay, Delphi area.
Hmm.
Okay, where'd you come before that?
We lived for like a year in Greenwood because he was transferred from Walmart. And then before that, we lived in Mexico, Indiana. And we lived there since 91 until like 2006, maybe. I think it was 2006 we moved here.
Okay, he worked for Walmart when you was living in Mexico too, or
He worked for Mr. Steve's, which has now been sold, but it was a rent to own company.
okay,
And that was in Lafayette. And he did like supervisor through district, like supervisor.
and he went to Walmart from there.
Yes, I believe that Walmart was his next one. There were a few little odd ones, like there was a factory. He tried Chrysler for a while, and then he tried another one. And I can't remember the name of the other factory, but he didn't stay,
Okay,
and he ended up at Walmart.
okay.
And then he worked at Walmart for all the way up till CVS.
So about how long did he work for Walmart?
Oh gosh, I can't recall. I'm sorry. I don't know what year he started.
Okay, okay. And the information that we've got from him was that
Hmm.
he parked at the old Farm Bureau building, but that's what was given to us. What that would be, but that would be the old CPS building.
Farm building. Blah, blah, blah.
It'd be the CPS building.
Was that the one that was off the trail that was abandoned?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Is that where you guys usually parked, or
Oh, yeah, had to. I mean,
okay.
it was either that or you had to park down the road, which you weren't supposed to.
Right. Did they still have the parking lot?
Yeah, but you had to like go down into a ditch to get to it. But
Okay.
people would park there all the time.
So he normally would park out there.
Oh, yeah, that's where we park. Hmm.
All right. What he would have been driving during that time?
We had our gray car.
I know we're talking like 5 years ago, but
I don't recall, hun. I'm sorry. We had our gray car, and then we had a black car. Black car we still have, but it could have been mine because I don't remember what I would have driven that day to work.
what was the black car?
It's a Ford.
Ford. Ford?
Ford Focus.
Focus.
Hmm.
And the gray car was,
That was a Ford 500.
which one did he normally drive?
Back then, normally the black car.
Okay.
But like I said, I can't recall that day if I drove mine or his to work.
Okay. So he would normally, that's where you guys parked, was the old
Yes.
CPS building.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because
Oh, that's it.
we had, I mean, you're not supposed to park at the gates because they always acted like you weren't supposed to block it. So
Right.
I'm sure we probably parked there a couple times, but I'm like, I don't feel comfortable parking there.
Yeah, a lot of people did.
Yeah, because I think it's a private property there.
And I knew they built the big lot up there where the
Yeah,
other bridge.
but that was years down. I don't think we ever used that one.
Okay.
I don't think we ever used that one.
All right. Then when you parked there,
Mm-hmm.
how would you normally get to the trails?
Oh gosh, that was before they built the bridge
The Freedom Bridge?
because there was,
Is that what you're talking about?
yeah, because I think the trail
Okay.
came down right there where that's built now.
Okay.
You didn't cross the bridge, so I guess we took that. There's like a little gravel walkway
Okay.
that goes from that building we parked at, and then you can just go down to the trail, I think.
All right. And that would be
And up a little hill, maybe.
east of what's now the Freedom Bridge,
Don't ask me east or west. So it would be,
away from town.
yes, yeah.
Yeah, east would be away from town. West would be towards town.
It's east. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Did he ever talk to you about being out there that day?
No.
The day the girls went missing?
No.
See, this is just these things all change. The car thing changed. This changes. Never said a word about.
Well, actually, no. He said he went for a walk.
Okay.
He did say he went for a walk out there and that he ran into these 3 girls that were weird.
Okay.
And so he was like, I'm just going to go home because one of them had long black hair, or at least that's what he told me. I don't know.
Okay. What did he say? What did he say was weird about?
I don't know. That's all he told me.
Do you know what he was wearing that day?
Oh my God.
Anything unusual when he got home, or did you get home later in the day, or?
I got home later in the day.
Okay, about what time would you have gotten home?
Probably 6, because at that time we were open until 5 o'clock. So 6 or 6:30. If I remember correctly, he was sleeping when I got home. He was on the couch.
Okay.
And he was,
Go ahead.
so that night I remember on the news, it came up
Uh-huh.
that the girls were missing and I wanted to go out and look for them.
Okay. What was his opinion on that at that point?
Well, of course, I can't go out and look for them because that's too many people out there. But he said, just let them do their job. So
Okay, so he wasn't.
he goes, we don't need to be out there with all those people. There's too much going on. If you're out there, then, anything could happen. If they find stuff, laying around, they could blame you and all that shit. So.
Okay. Laundry. Do you do the laundry? Does he do the laundry?
We both do.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Had he done the laundry that day?
I don't know.
I know we're talking a long time ago.
I don't remember. I'm sorry.
I mean, 5 years ago, and I can't tell you a whole lot either.
Yeah.
Okay, so he admitted to being at the Freedom Bridge that day.
Okay.
He admitted to seeing 3 females.
Mm-hmm.
Said one was taller and had brown or long black hair.
Okay.
Then he said he walked from the Freedom Bridge to the High Bridge.
Okay.
Is that normal?
Oh, yeah. We both did that.
Okay.
Sure.
Said he didn't see anybody else.
Mm-hmm.
Does he do stalks a lot?
Yes. Oh, not a lot. No.
Okay.
He used to.
Okay.
It got overwhelming. So it's pretty much just 401k. But he did do a lot of that.
How did he do the stocks?
He would just do them at home, mostly on his day off.
Oh.
So he could actually be there and watch and trade.
The computer thing where he
Oh, yeah.
like traded himself and.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes. That got overwhelming. So he quit doing that. He can't stand to lose more money, and I know, and keep losing and gaining and blah, blah.
Okay, but he usually did that at home though?
Oh, yeah, he did that at home.
Okay, did he do it on his phone any or?
I can't tell you that.
Okay.
I don't think so.
All right.
I know he did it on the computer at home, but he may have done it on his phone. I don't know.
Okay.
I never look at his phone. I trust him enough to not have to do that.
He talked about any other people or vehicles being out there that day?
Oh my gosh. No, I don't recall. No, I don't know.
Okay, do you know what kind of phones you had back then?
I think I've always had Samsung.
Okay.
He may have had a Razor. I think he's had a Razor before. Trying to think of the other one. Gosh, I can't.
Do you know the service?
You'll have to name off some.
Who the service provider was with?
Well, we bounced around a little bit. I think our main one was Verizon at that time.
Okay, I know cell signals are terrible over here.
Oh, yeah. Mine's pretty good, though, on Ting. We have Ting.
Never heard of that.
Check into it. It's really nice.
Is that a small one then?
You save a lot of money. It's through, they work off of other networks,
Okay.
but they charge you by how many minutes you use and data, and it's like a set price.
Okay.
And so if you don't use it too terribly much, you can get it for less than $40 a month.
And that's Ting?
For both. Ting. Ting.
Ting?
Yep.
You heard of that one?
What the fuck? Why are these question marks too? Oh, he might be
Because
talking
it's
to
not the-
another police officer or something.
Yeah, probably.
So, unknown police officer said, never heard of that one. Oh, and then Kathy says, yeah, look it up.
Yeah. Oh, that's unknown. Yeah.
Maybe that's why it's so cheap.
Yeah. Could be. That's it. So that's a new one on me.
It's really good and a great service, so check it out.
Okay, all right. Does your husband have guns or knives or weapons?
Well, we both have some knives.
Okay.
We do have a couple guns. No, I'm not a shooter, but he bought me one. And I can't even tell you what the one is he bought me. And then I have my own revolver.
Okay.
So we have two guns, two handguns, and then my revolver, which I guess counts as three.
Okay. Do you know what those two handguns are?
I can't remember.
Do you know if they're like 9mm, 380, a 45, a 40,
Like I said,
22s?
I don't shoot it, so I can't remember. There's too many numbers.
They're
I haven't shot it in years.
semi-auto?
Um.
Because you said you had a revolver,
Oh,
which are semi-autos.
it's a pearl-handled revolver.
Such a chick though. She knows exactly what it looks like and that it's like pearl handled, but she doesn't. She's like, I don't know anything else about it. It's pretty though. Okay.
I don't. It's a long time ago.
Your revolver?
Yeah,
Okay.
my dad gave it to me.
What about the other two handguns?
Oh, I can't tell you what they are. I can't.
They're not revolvers though.
No, they have clips.
Yeah, so they'd be semi-automatic.
Sorry.
Yeah.
No, I don't have. They don't have. No, I don't think. No,
Bigger, smaller?
I can't tell you. I'm sorry. I'm not good with handgun names,
Okay.
like the numbers.
And you say
It could be a 9. It could be a 35. Or whatever you said.
380?
See, no, I don't think it's a 380.
380, 22?
I don't think 32 9mm.
32 9mm?
It's not a 22. It could be a 9.
Okay.
I can't tell you for sure.
9s.
Hold on a sec.
30s.
Hold on.
Okay, go ahead. Carry on. Thank you so much. Welcome to the new members. Hold on, guys. She knows it's purdy. She's a purdy gun. What size of a poo-poo? Poo-poo. Pew-pew-pew. How did they ignore the Greeno reenactment 6 years ago? They used a gun. He said it was fun. Well, from the beginning, many people said that Bridge Guy had a gun. So I think that, I mean, not to get too far into the weeds with that, but that, I mean, that was a common thing that people thought. You know what I mean? So I'm like, it was pretty socialized that it was that the Bridge Guy had a gun. I actually probably, if you listen to like my older videos on Delphi, I probably will say it up until probably closer to trial when I was like, these guys don't know shit about shit whether this guy had a gun or not, because most of the time we were being told, the public was being told, like you could hear the gun. They would actually say that you could hear the gun cocking, and I was always like, that doesn't make any sense because you should actually hear. You shouldn't actually hear it cocking if it's that kind of gun. So like that became like a big thing that we kind of went through on the channel on where the hell did they even come up with that this is a gun? And then you got the people testifying at trial like saying we heard Libby say that be a gun, which is just absurd because then we see the video ourselves and it's literally she's saying that we go down. Which is a much clearer sentence than that be a gun. You fucking morons are the ones that were in charge of the investigation. And according to Liggett, know the most about it. So I don't know. I just don't, some of that stuff was just kind of common. Like there was the thought process amongst the public. During Don't Ask, Don't Tell, I was married to a gay soldier that was accused of something that I knew he didn't do. His sergeant asked me if he thought he would have done what he was accused of. And you were like, fuck no. My answer was no, obviously. Yeah. I don't disagree with you, Rochelle. I do not disagree with you. That has been such a point of contention. Now, they always said that you could hear the gun cocking. You could not. That was not about. They never said you could hear the gun racking. That was never like that was not the common thing. And then it was like, wait a minute. As I like studied more stuff, because you know you guys all know who follow me. I don't know shit about shit when it comes to guns. I'd be like Kathy Allen. It's a beautiful matte black color. And I was like, wait a minute. And my husband's like, you shouldn't hear. You should hear it racking. And I was like, oh, what? Wait. You could cock the hammer like a revolver, but also, yes, no one really do that to actually load the firearm. Cocking doesn't load it.
I'm back.
Yeah, the family told the entire public that. That's always been something that they put out in public. Hi, Eve. I emailed you. I hope it was the right email. I think we're at something about it's not a 22. It could be a 9.
I can't tell you for sure.
9s, 40s, 45s. What am I missing?
350. Oh wait, I'm sorry. 357.
357, but those are mostly revolvers. But
They make them semi-auto.
they do make them semi-automatic.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I'm sorry.
38s, I guess 38s. There's some revolve or semi-automatics in a 38.
Hmm?
How big are the bullets for the gun?
Yeah, I guess that long.
Are they thick or are they?
No, they're not thicker.
They're not thicker.
No.
Okay.
No, they're thinner. They're thicker or thinner.
Okay.
There's probably a 9 in it.
And 9's a popular model.
Yeah, I know he tried to go one smaller for me.
That's a 9mm.
It's probably, well,
thicker than that, or
I don't think they're thicker than that. I thought they were smaller than that. Maybe I'm thinking of my 22 because my pistol is a 22.
what are they comparing this to?
They must have pulled out a bullet.
Yeah, I'm sure that's what they pulled out. 22s are real small.
Excuse me, that's what I'm used to. Oh my god, please don't do this to us.
Oh no, come on. Yeah, that's what you're used to. Yeah.
Get it together.
I said yeah. It's you.
Because that's what I have and the revolver, but
So you've got
I seriously don't even shoot my gun. So he got it for me. And I'm like, I need to take lessons because I don't even
yeah.
know how to shoot it really.
Does he shoot a lot or
We haven't shot for years.
okay? Did he carry a gun with him a lot?
No, I mean, he would carry it sometimes if we were out fishing
Uh-huh.
because we did fish. We'd go to Carrollton and fish, but we didn't carry it on the trails.
Okay.
We never carry handguns on the trails.
Huh, interesting. Okay, could he have or
I suppose anybody could, but I couldn't tell you what he did that day.
okay, do you have any other questions about him and stuff out there offhand?
All right.
Yes, you mentioned Chrysler. Did he actually work for Chrysler?
He did, but it wasn't for very long.
Was he at the plant there or
Yeah.
okay.
He was at the plant and then he started having like an allergic reactions to some of the chemicals and stuff.
Okay.
So he had to quit working there.
Do you remember when that was? Like how long?
I don't. My memory is not good, you guys,
Like before
for a lot of stuff.
17 or after 17?
It would have been while we were still in Mexico.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it was still before we moved to Greenwood.
Okay.
Yeah, it was because his father was very disappointed in him for quitting. Blah, blah, blah.
And do you know what division he worked for?
No,
Was it a section?
I don't remember.
Daily job was there?
I can't remember. I'm sorry.
Okay, no problem. You mentioned he had a razor. Do you back then did he have a smartphone at all or
We've always had a phone. I mean, we went from the big ones to like flips, and
uh
I know he had a razor. He had at least 2 of those.
the razors were the flip back still right?
Oh, is that still a flip?
That was a flip.
Okay.
The razor.
So he had 2 of those, but he ran over one of them
Okay.
with the lawnmower.
That's a good way to do it.
Not really.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was expensive. So he had a razor. I don't know. He might have had a Motorola at some point because I remember the M being on our phones. So that might have been another one.
I know you said you didn't look at his phone.
Yeah.
We talked about him trading. Did he ever have any apps on his phone? Like, did you ever see him checking stocks on Reddit or whatever it was?
He might have. I wouldn't even know how to look that up on his phone. Seriously, he might have.
Did he ever mention to you, I'm looking at like when you guys are sitting on the couch watching TV, did he ever like, yeah, I'm just checking my stocks on his phone as well as on the computer?
No, because we just kind of do our own thing on our phones.
Yeah.
We don't really pay attention to each other.
Okay, that's fine. That's fair enough.
Ask what are you looking?
you
Normal guy.
do social media?
No, or at least he tells me he's never been on social media.
Okay.
And he can't stand that I'm on it.
So you're on it.
I'm on TikTok too much and Facebook. Yeah.
Pretty addicting.
I am. TikTok is really bad. Yeah. I need to cool that down. 2 hours a day is too much.
You're on Facebook?
Yes.
Okay. When you were at work and he would go to the trails and go walking,
Mm-hmm.
would he ever go with anybody? Is there other people you know, Bert?
I mean, he'd go with family.
Family?
Yeah.
Do you know who he'd go with, or?
He would go with me and Brittany when she was still home. And sometimes if my brother David and John were up, but John's passed away since then.
We have a photo of the two of them on the bridge together, David and John. Okay.
And then my mother-in-law would go along if she was here.
Okay.
Yeah, we kind of made it a family event most times.
Right.
You know, you guys want to go for a walk?
And David and John are David and John.
John's passed away.
What's their last name?
David Walker.
Walker. Okay. John Walker.
John. Mm-hmm.
When did he pass away?
2016.
Okay. And they lived around here or?
Peru.
Peru.
Mm-hmm.
And mother-in-law was?
Mother-in-law is Janice Allen.
I like that she corrects this. Mother-in-law is. He's like, mother-in-law was. I'm like, no, she's still my fucking mother-in-law, you asshole. And where's she live?
She lives in Mexico, Indiana.
Mexico?
Yeah.
Okay, how about the name Jerry Klein? Does that ring any bells to you, or Tony Klein?
I just seen the name in the news recently.
Okay, you don't know him?
No.
Not familiar with him at all?
Never heard of him. And the funny thing is, I think he from Peru?
Uh-huh.
Because I grew up in Peru, but he's probably a lot younger than I am, so
Okay.
I don't know everybody.
Joyce Burnell?
She's my sister.
She's my sister.
Yeah. Idiot.
No, you idiot. She's not your sister. Okay.
I don't talk to her really.
Okay, you're not close, or?
No.
When's the last time you talked with her?
I texted her maybe a month ago.
Okay.
I don't talk to her though.
What? Just never got along as sisters, or?
I don't know. We're just opposites.
Okay.
Yeah, complete opposites.
Does she hang out like with a bad crowd, or?
No, she's not a bad person.
Okay.
But she's very needy and she likes to use people, and I just don't do that.
Okay.
The problem.
Okay. How about the name Jennifer Walton?
I went to school with her.
I have a question for you, Sleuthy, on this too. Like, why do you think they're asking about her?
Don't know who she is. I'd have to look.
So just like a Facebook friend of Kathy Allen's from back in the day.
Maybe she was friends with one of the Kleins.
Oh, and that's the connection.
They were trying to connect it.
Right. So for people who are like, well, you know, Rick was from Peru, so he had to have known the Kleins. Like, Rick was not from Peru. Rick was from Mexico, Indiana, which is not far from Peru, but it's still not Peru. Kathy Allen's family is from Peru.
And she still never heard of them.
And yeah, and they still didn't know each other. They're mutual friends with the Kleins. Yeah, that makes sense. I went to school with her. Okay. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Do you communicate with her?
No.
Or talk with her?
No.
On Facebook or anything?
No.
Follow her?
We friended each other a long time ago, but then I just like unfriended. So.
Okay.
I don't know. It's hard to connect with people you haven't been around forever. You can't just really pick up where you left off. So I don't see a lot of people from school anymore. So.
Okay. How about Peru or Mexico? You see really much?
Nope. Just my family.
Okay. No friends still back on there, or?
Well, I had Kim and she passed away. So.
Okay. Kim
Hall.
Hall, Hall.
Yeah.
Okay. She was from Peru?
Yeah, she was from Peru.
Okay.
I was closest to her. I mean, there have been a few work friends that I see once a year, but nope, nobody I hang out with quite often. So.
Okay, but you've never run across Jerry Klein on Facebook?
No.
Or any social media activities, or?
No.
Okay, Keegan Klein?
I don't know that name.
Okay, but you know the name, you recognize the name Jerry.
On the news.
Though.
In the news, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, would your husband have known any of these people?
He's never talked about them, so I wouldn't think so.
Jerry Klein or
No.
Joyce Burnell? I mean, he knows her,
Yeah.
obviously, since that's your sister, not my
Yeah.
sister.
Yes, yes.
Does he communicate with her much or?
No,
Okay.
not at all.
Jennifer Walton.
Nope.
Doesn't know her or
He wouldn't know her.
never talked about her?
No,
Okay.
no.
So he's originally from Mexico
Yes.
and you're originally from Peru.
Yes.
Okay, did you both go to Peru high school?
We went to 2 different schools.
2 different schools.
Yeah, he went to North Miami.
They're asking so much about Joyce because Joyce lives about 2 blocks from the Kleins.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, okay.
What? Oh, and I went to Peru.
All right.
Yeah,
I wasn't sure where Mexico
that's okay.
school at.
Yeah, it's not too far. His school was in Denver, Indiana. So that's probably 5 minutes from Mexico.
Okay, I just want to clarify this. So he lived in Mexico, Indiana. He went to a school called North Miami that was located in Denver, Indiana.
I can't. I can't.
Right? Like you can't make that shit up. Okay.
And then Mexico, Indiana is probably 7 or 8 minutes from Peru.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking North Miami was the school's actually south of Peru a little bit, or is it north?
I'm not good with directions.
Okay.
I can tell you how to get there.
Because I think it was somewhere out by the Air Force Base.
No, you're going the wrong direction.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it's north of there.
You've got to go north, sorry.
Is it?
Yeah, you've got to go north, yeah.
Okay, I couldn't remember exactly where that was.
Yeah, yeah. And Mexico is right off of 31.
Okay.
And then if you go up a little further, you've got a sign that goes to Denver.
Okay.
So they're both off 31.
Because I was thinking Mexico was north of Peru.
It's a tiny bit north.
Yeah,
or whatever direction you want to call that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Never got over there too much, so.
It's a nice little town.
Mexico?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've never been to the town itself, so.
Well, there's not much there, but it was a nice, quiet town. So.
Yeah.
You're not getting those much anymore.
Age-wise, I mean, both of you about the same age then, or?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm 9 months older.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So within the same year or so?
Yes, you stupid fucker. That's what 9 months means. Yes, 9 months is less than 12.
That is my sister. Okay.
You're talking about my husband and I?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, he's not my sister. What is happening?
I think it's your sister.
No.
I was going to say that's pretty close.
No,
9 months between you and your sister.
no, I don't think so.
Yeah,
Oh my
that'd be
God.
pretty quick. All right, so you don't remember the phones you had back then. He's like, I'm a fucking idiot, and I'm just going to move on and pretend like I never made those stupid comments about my sister and her sister.
I can't, sir. I'm sorry.
And you don't remember him talking about being out there that day or anything going on out there that day, or?
All he mentioned was those girls. He said they were just kind of odd.
Okay.
So I don't remember him saying anything else.
Okay, and you don't remember anything odd with him that day?
No.
Anything different or acting different or
No.
communicating with anybody else that he doesn't normally communicate with before or after?
I think, did he go to his mom's that day? Was that his day off?
I don't know. He says he was out there between 1:30 and 3:30.
Okay. It's not what the
So
fuck
would
he
he have gone to his mom's and been back by then?
He might have gone to his mom's in the morning.
Okay.
Mhm.
Is that normal or?
Oh yeah, we go see his parents whenever we want.
Okay.
Sometimes I go by myself.
I didn't know if he just split up and end up,
No.
head over there that way, or
No, I'm trying to remember the times because he's been in deep depressions for years, but I can't tell you why he would have went over there
you said
if he did go.
deep depressions?
Yes.
Does
Oh,
he take
now their interest is peaked. Now
Oh
they're gonna talk.
yeah. They're gonna use this. They're like, okay,
Yep.
we made an ass of ourselves over the Klein situation. Let's see if we can talk about what drugs he's on.
Mm-hmm.
Deep depressions?
Yes,
Does he take medication for that, or
he does.
okay?
He's been on too many to even tell you where to begin with that.
And you say for years. How
Oh yeah.
long?
Well, he's had anxiety since his childhood, really, but depression, he's had that for probably 20, 25 years. Me as well.
Okay.
Only mine's more situational.
I think everybody goes through some depression.
The people.
Yeah.
It's very depressing.
Yeah, it takes a while to work through that.
Oh yeah.
Get over it, and it's going to happen at some point, but you just never.
Yeah. Yeah.
So anything else you can think? You were talking about the day when you wanted to go out to help with the search party. Was that normal of him to say, no, let's not do it? Or
Well,
is
yeah.
it?
Yeah, because it wasn't reasonable. I mean, it wasn't reasonable to have a bunch of people out there.
No shit, Kathy. That's right. Was that his norm though? If it was anything else, would he be like,
Oh no, he wouldn't want to go.
okay,
It wouldn't matter. He'd be like, no, you're just going to hinder things.
right.
So you need to stay out of it. I mean, I think everybody probably was thinking that day.
On his meds, has he been continuous with them? Was there any time period where he didn't take them for a while and went back to them, or
He's always been on
uh
religious about taking what he's told to.
huh?
But I'm telling you things, some of the things do not work well for him.
Okay, so you're saying some meds weren't doing their job, he had to switch to a different one?
Dude, this is like the perfect cop voice. I'm sorry. um, um, they
I
weren't.
should put my cop sunglasses on.
Yeah. Wait. And you need my mustache. He did what? They weren't
They
doing
were
their job, or
right,
he didn't have the right doctor to be switching his meds around.
right.
I mean, we struggled for quite a few years with that.
With the doctors, was he ever misdiagnosed
Mm-hmm.
with anything and was actually something else, or?
Well, they diagnosed him with major depressive disorder.
Mm-hmm.
He's seen like 2 or 3 psychiatrists, but I think he's bipolar because our daughter was just diagnosed with that.
Okay.
And it's just nobody's diagnosing anything right. But right now, he's doing great on his Prozac.
Okay.
So back around that time, was he on
Oh,
the?
that's me. Yeah,
Oh,
sorry. So back around that time, was he on
oh
was his medicine good, or?
no! I mean, he's been struggling for quite a few years getting the right medicines.
I mean, but 5 years ago, back 2017, was everything, the medicine working at that point in time?
My years have all ran together. That might have been the downward spiral at that time, or he could. I I don't remember what he was on at that time.
Did things change after that?
Did things change after that?
Yeah.
No.
Get better, get worse, have to change your medications?
Well, he's always a stressed out person regardless, so it's hard for me to say if anything got worse. I mean, it's not been good for quite a few years.
Okay.
Until like this last year when he finally got something that worked, but I mean, he's been struggling for years. I can't tell you exactly when it would have started and got worse, but I know after I lost my brother it was really bad. I think things started maybe after that, and that was 2016. So, but I can't tell you what all meds he was on. They did so many switching. It was horrible.
The activity wise for your husband, other than obviously the trails and like going walking, fishing, is there anything else that he was into? Any kind of sports or things like a lodge or?
No, we're kind of homebodies. I mean, it was hard to get him interested in any hobbies, so the fishing was pretty much it. And we play pool. We do that occasionally. We played a lot at JC's when it was still there.
Wanted to know if he was in part of a lodge. Interesting. Link, like what's Link?
League.
League.
Pool league.
Oh, pool league.
And then they shut JC's down, so we just kind of haven't really been much.
Got you.
But that's because it was nice and local.
Or
going and playing pool or going out to eat, and I'm fine with that. The mess.
Yeah, when he worked for a Walmart, was it exclusively Lafayette, or did he ever go to any other locations?
Well, he didn't start in Lafayette with Walmart. He was in Plymouth at one point. Then he went to Illinois and worked for 2 years.
Illinois, the state?
Yeah.
Okay.
And he would go back and forth between home and us.
Got you.
I think that was maybe. And then he went up back at Walmart on the west side, I think. And there's probably 2. I don't know which one he worked at. And then they transferred him to Commerce. So he's worked at several different Walmarts.
Okay.
But he kept going up in status. So they would switch him from one to another. And
what did he do there?
well, he started out as a supervisor, and then got moved up to what do you call it? Not assistant manager. I can't remember which one. And then he got manager at Illinois. And then that was just too much stress. So he had to quit that after 2 years and come home.
Okay.
Because it about killed him.
What's he do at CVS now?
He's a supervisor.
Oh, you mean he's not a pharmacy tech? Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, one of probably 3 or 4.
Got you.
Yeah, but he hasn't worked at any other CVS, just this one. It wasn't like Walmart, and he won't go back to that rat race, so.
Is it more low-key now?
Well,
or
as low-key as you can get in retail.
Yeah, I would think it's better than Walmart, but.
Yeah, Walmart's horrible.
Yeah.
Too many people. Too people-y.
It's so true.
Mm-hmm.
Has he always carried one phone, or does he have multiple phones at all?
I've never seen him carry more than one phone.
Okay.
And work doesn't provide him with one, so.
Got you.
He pretty much has to answer questions on his personal phone.
Did any of his jobs provide him a phone like Walmart or?
When he worked at Mr. Steve's, he had the great big clunky phone and.
Oh, what's a clunky phone?
The one that looks like a brick.
Okay.
You don't remember those?
I know, yeah. I remember.
They're horrible.
Phones.
Yeah, he had one of those for work. And then I don't even know that we had cell phones for ourselves yet then, for ourselves.
Okay.
I don't think he had a work phone after that.
No, you missed this one.
Oh, what did I miss?
And then at some point we got our own phones.
Oh, and then at some point we got our own phones, but I don't recall anybody giving him a phone other than them.
Okay.
I don't think he had a work phone after that.
Do you know his email address?
Well, we use the same one.
What's that?
Rick2045@frontier.com. And I have my own too, but he may have his own individual. I have no idea.
Uh-huh.
I know he's got, other stuff on his phone, but.
Do you know if he has like a Yahoo or a Gmail address?
Oh, I don't.
Do you ever see him on Google when he's on the computer?
I don't watch him. He could be.
Right.
I don't know. I have my own email too.
Okay, what's yours?
Mine's ozpep, ozpep123@gmail.com, and he would not be able to tell you what mine is, so.
Interesting, because they do pull her emails. But both of you use the other one?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's kind of our combo one.
Do you remember who his doctors were?
Oh my gosh, he's had some that retired and that moved away.
Just in the last, say, 8 years or so?
8 years.
Does he change that many in 8 years?
Oh man, I would have a list at home. I don't have it with me.
Okay.
I'm sorry. And he's got a new practitioner. So I can't even tell you her name. It's like every time he gets somebody, they leave or
Yeah.
retire.
Seems to be normal anymore.
Yeah.
Do you know driving back in 2017?
They already fucking asked this.
Yeah.
I would have had my gray car.
You would have been driving the
Yeah.
Ford 500?
Yeah. Yeah. And we sometimes switched off with them depending on what we were doing, but that was my major car. That was mine.
I know. That's like, yeah, he definitely could have. And they're like, ooh, he used Google. He used Google. He's the guy. Oh, wait. Cecil likes Google too. That won't work. We've got to come up with another plan. What do you have now?
I have a Chrysler Pacifica van 2022.
Do you like it?
I do.
Yeah.
It's pretty smooth.
Van, I want to 3.
I'm telling you what, though, you can haul a lot of stuff in a van. And I'm always antiquing and going to flower shops and stuff. So,
we loved it.
mm-hmm.
Has this got the plug-in to it, or?
It does. Now, I don't like all the technology, though.
Yeah.
It's like there's way too much. And then you have to turn off the fuel saver if you don't want to use it because it will die at the light.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Oh, you said yeah. And
Yeah.
if you don't turn that off, I'm like, they should have made that option so that you could actually
Yep.
turn it off completely.
Yeah.
But other than that, I do love it. It's nice. It's easier to get into.
What's he driving?
He's driving the Focus.
Okay.
We still have that. Yeah, it's more economical, but I like my van, so.
Who are his close friends?
Close? He doesn't have any close friends.
Any friends that people he does chat with or communicates with on a regular basis?
I'm telling you, he's a hermit.
Okay.
I mean, he hates going out in public and he's afraid of big crowds. And I mean, we have people we play pool with when we're there, but we don't hang out with anybody, or he doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the social one, so yeah, I have more friends than he probably ever would.
When he would go out to the trails or would go fishing, what would he normally wear?
Probably blue jeans. He doesn't wear sweatpants, and depending on the weather, a t-shirt, tennis shoes.
Like, he doesn't wear sweatpants. Holman's like, he wore sweatpants to the police station because you took all of his fucking jeans.
Yeah, like it's surprising he even had a pair of pants.
Right. Fucking Kathy's pants. He's wearing Kathy's sweatpants because they took all of his pants. On colder days, how would he dress? Would he like hoodie or?
No, he didn't wear hoodies out.
Wear hoodies, okay.
I mean, he's got some thicker jackets, so I assume probably a Carhartt.
Okay.
Yeah.
I am currently wearing sweatpants. Let me just put that out there. Did he ever cover his mouth on at all?
No.
No scarves?
Nope. No, a scarf? Are you kidding me? He hardly wears a ball cap.
Yep. No.
That's
No
you.
scars. That doesn't even have one. If it's real cold out, he doesn't wear the face thing?
No, he would just freeze.
Well. Okay.
Yeah, he's not going to wear anything on his face. Not unless you're riding a motorcycle, which we don't ride those anymore. We did that 25 years ago.
You mean you don't have your deceased brother's motorcycle? Interesting. Back in 2017, that February 13th day, did he ever text you on the day of that day while you were at work?
Oh my gosh, I don't remember.
Is that normal?
He texts me every day.
He does.
Oh yeah.
Even when you're at work?
Even when I'm at work.
Do you remember that day? I know it was a long time ago, but do you remember that day, like him not texting you?
No, he texts me every day if I'm not with him.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sure he texted me, but I couldn't tell you for sure. I mean, we text each other when we're not together.
Right.
So I would have been at work. He texts, I love you a lot. So.
Aww. You said he was sleeping when you got home that day.
If I recall correctly, yeah.
Was that normal for him?
Well, yeah, he sleeps a lot.
Okay.
I just remember him sleeping, and then I saw the news come on, and I said, those girls fell off that bridge.
You said that or he said that?
I did,
Okay.
because I knew they had to have.
When did you find out what actually happened?
Oh, gosh. When it came out in the news, I'm like, "Bleh, that was a horrible day here."
What was your thoughts or oh wait,
I
regular. What was your thoughts or
I felt awful for them
yeah.
because I have a daughter.
Did you talk to him about it or
Oh, he knew how I felt. We both felt that way.
he say anything about it?
Mm-mm.
No?
Other than he was out there. I mean, he was straight up with me about that. Then he told me what he encountered. Like, you didn't see these two girls anywhere? He says, no, just that group of three. I thought for sure they tried to cross that damn bridge. And I knew that that was not passable. I don't know how anybody can walk on that bridge.
You won't see me do it.
No, no, it's terrifying.
There have been several guys that walked across that bridge, so be me.
Oh, it's so scary. Like, you want to jump 2 and 3 feet across.
Nope.
There's nothing to hold you on there. And when we first started walking that, it wasn't like that. And then it just got like every year things started falling apart.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, I'm not walking that anymore.
You said you guys have walked across there, right?
Oh, it's been years ago. Oh, yeah, we all did. Yeah, we all tried it.
All right. When's the last time he walked across it? Do you remember?
Oh, heavens, I don't know. It was bad even then. So I can't see anybody wanting to walk across it. I mean, if you did, you were crazy.
Have you seen that picture? Oh, wait. Have you seen that picture?
Oh, God, a million times.
Okay. Is that your husband?
No,
Could it be your husband?
no,
Why not?
because he would never do anything like that.
Well, we're not talking about whether he would do it or not. We're just
No,
that picture. Would that be your husband?
that could be any male,
Okay.
anywhere, anytime.
I mean, those clothes or whatever, could that be your husband size wise? I mean,
Well, size-wise, yeah.
okay.
I mean, sure, but what does he have on his head? That's what I've always been trying to figure out.
Okay, but facial, like what can you see with the face there and stuff that's
No, that nose looks huge. There's no way.
okay?
Nope.
So that couldn't be your husband.
No, because what's the brown?
That could be an anomaly with the picture
I have no idea.
because we've got brown and purple back here.
Sure,
So that could just be an anomaly
sure,
with the picture.
sure.
It could be. I mean, could be a lot of things, but
Mm-hmm.
not, just taking the fact away from what actually happened out there.
Mm-hmm.
If you saw that picture, could that be your husband?
I'm sure there's a lot of people that say it could be somebody.
Okay.
I
It's
mean,
funny because
that's not
nobody said that could be Rick Allen.
I mean, that's not fair to say. He's short.
Okay.
He's fat.
Yeah, I've never seen him, so
Yeah, that wouldn't be a very fair thing to say, though, because that's when you get all kinds of people accusing you.
yeah. Does your husband have any clothing that looks like that, like back in 17?
Oh, he had jeans. I'm sure he has a coat. He's got blue coats.
He had blue coats.
Yeah.
Does he have any black coats?
No.
Like he's saying with the pictures, like to give you an
I know.
example, I was
Mm-hmm.
looking for somebody one time in a car, and on the camera it looked like it was white, but because of the lighting, it was actually red.
Hmm.
So you can't always take on face value what you see there.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that fucking interesting? What you see there has to be what it actually is.
I mean, I still try to figure out if this is a hat or if this is hair.
What the fuck is this sentence? What you see there has to be what it actually is.
He's saying, so you can't always take on face value what you see there. What you see there has to be what it actually is. He's saying you can't always take on face value that what you see there has to be what it actually is. That's what he's saying.
You can't always take on face value what you see there. What you see there has to be what it actually is. That is a stupid sentence.
It is. He's a stupid man.
Uh-huh.
But he doesn't have anything like that. He doesn't even have a brown hoodie.
Okay, well, what kind of, like, how long was his hair back then? Do you remember? Your husband's?
How long?
Yeah,
He's always had short hair.
short hair.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, short like mine, or?
He shaved it
Okay,
since military.
all right.
I mean, he let it grow a little bit for our daughter's wedding.
Got you.
Yeah, but he's always had
What branch?
shaved hair.
What branch was he in?
National Guard.
National Guard?
Mm-hmm.
Army?
Yeah.
Okay, when was that?
Oh, gosh. 91? Let's see. He started that in high school.
Okay.
So probably 8 years.
Oh, he was in the military for 8 years.
Not 8 weeks. Or 2
Interesting.
months.
Got you.
89 is when he probably would have been enlisted in that.
A little before me.
Yeah.
Uh,
Just a little.
you say both of you have knives. Oh, you say both of you have knives. What kind of knives do you have with your...
Oh, gosh. Just pocket knives.
Okay.
Yeah.
Small, folding.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do they have serrated edges on them too, or are they just smooth edge, or...
Mine doesn't have serrated edges. I don't know what he has on his.
Okay.
I never open it because I can never get them closed. But it's just like a little pocket knife.
Okay, small, big.
He's a couple small ones. He doesn't have any big ones. Teresa,
Okay.
that I
Okay.
know of.
Oh, like pocket like this, or...
No,
No?
I've not seen one that size.
Okay.
His is a lot smaller. Stop it. Stop it. Don't laugh.
Mine?
Yeah.
A little smaller than that.
Oh, no, it's nothing like that. I haven't seen one that big.
Okay.
He's got a little tiny one. That you have to like unfold, and it has scissors in it.
Oh, oh,
Oh my god.
tell me not to laugh. Oh, Jesus, my stomach hurts. Oh, okay. Kind of a Swiss Army knife type.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you have any knives that are missing since 17 at all?
No.
And the firearms that he has,
Yeah.
how does he usually carry them? Like, some people won't keep around in a chamber and people do. Do you know how he loads them?
I think there's one in the chamber at all times. Yeah.
Chamber. Okay.
Yeah. It's on safety.
Got you.
And that's why I'm afraid to use mine, because I'm like, I don't feel comfortable, but he always wants me to have it.
Do you know where the safety is? Like, mechanism on it?
On mine, it's like a red dot.
Right.
Okay. Or yeah.
Okay.
Like I said, I don't even handle it. It's in my drawer and it stays there.
Have you seen the other one, like where your husband has?
I don't know what it looks like. I know it's black.
Black.
It has the magazine in mine. Like mine.
Okay.
No,
But you don't know what brand?
I don't.
Okay. Oh,
I'm sorry.
regular me. Okay.
I'm sorry.
When he carries it, how does he normally carry it?
On the outside.
Okay, like a holster?
Yes.
Okay.
I do know that. I don't even think I have a holster for mine.
How do you carry yours?
I don't. If I do, I stick it in my purse. But then it's like, okay, now what do I do?
Yeah.
Because at one time we had some creepy people sitting out here in the parking lot. And I'm like, if I'm going to be out in the dark, I don't know how to flip the safety off. So
Uh-huh.
I can at least do that. But I haven't carried it in my purse for years.
Mm-hmm.
I only did it like twice. Yeah.
Was he right or left-handed?
Right.
Right hand.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Does he carry it right side? Does he carry it cross? Does he?
I don't know. I would assume he'd do right, but I don't really pay much attention to that.
Has your husband ever had any kind of like violent outburst or temper problems, anger problems?
Medications, he did struggle with that.
What would he do? Like, what would happen?
It was mainly if he was drinking. Well, he'd just get mouthy. I mean, he wouldn't hurt me.
Yeah.
He'd never try to hurt me.
Ever throw anything or punch anything or
No, never threw anything.
break anything?
If he did punch anything, it would be outside in the garage.
Okay.
But I never seen anything broken open, like holes in walls or anything. So,
Okay.
and if that was the case, I didn't even know he did it. But he'd come in with knuckles sometimes.
Uh-huh. Has he ever had any run-ins with the law or
Any run-ins?
yeah,
No,
no issues, no.
no. He did try to kill himself a little bit.
When was that?
That's been probably 3 years ago.
Okay.
Actually acted like he would. I don't know that he ever would, but he had the gun in his mouth, so I called 911 on him and got him committed for like 6 months to Sycamore. And of course, this was all in the period of trying to get his medicine changed and
Uh-huh.
done. And that was probably 3 years ago, 2 or 3 years ago.
Anything lead up to that? I mean, did he argue with you before he decided
No.
to do that or?
And that was drinking.
Okay, he was drinking at the time?
He was drinking, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
No conversations with anybody else?
No.
Hey, Critter Mama. Oh, Kelt's in here. Hi, Miss Kelt. Miku. I haven't looked at chat, apparently. Where they?
Just me and him that day.
Okay.
Yep. He tends to get too sassy when he's drinking. A lot of people do.
It can change people.
It's bad.
Yes, it can.
Lola. And dealing with that and trying to get your meds right just was a little.
I'm surprised they let him taking the meds.
They don't let you drink.
Not supposed to be drinking then, right?
No.
No. I was gonna say.
No.
Normally they don't, but
No, he wasn't supposed to be. No, they tell you that.
Yeah.
But
after that day, did he ever change his like he normally would dress?
No. Nope.
Still dressed the same.
Yep.
Do you know if he still has those jackets like that, the Carhartts and stuff at the house there?
Oh gosh. Well, I know he has the blue Carhartt, yeah.
Okay.
He's got a blue one, but I don't remember. I think that's the one we got at Great Lakes when we went to Mackinac like a couple years ago. He got
Mackinac, what's that, Bert?
Mackinac Island up north.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I got you.
Yeah, he got one a couple years ago from that.
Yeah.
Oh, so like after the murders, you motherfuckers?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, somebody doesn't sound happy.
Well, when they're in surgery and they're waking up, they're coming out of sedation. What the fuck?
Yeah. This is a pet. This is a dog or cat or something in the background that's waking up
okay.
from being sedated. And
Okay.
now they can hear this animal crying and it sounds really bad, which it's true. They do sound terrible when they come out of sedation.
So they're sad. They don't feel good.
Yeah. For a while, I was thinking it was some little kid.
I know.
Somewhere.
No.
I was thinking there was some kid making noise, and I'm like,
No,
that's a dog.
it's all the doggies. They're upset. That doesn't sound pitiful. That does sound pitiful, doesn't it?
Yeah, I thought it was a kid for a while.
Yesterday it sounded like a bird. Y'all
Why
know
is
how I
this-
feel about birds.
Why is 1, 2, 3
Right?
pages redacted of this interview?
Yeah, my dad having the heart failure and my brother was killed on a motorcycle.
Okay.
I lost my friend Kim last year.
He didn't have anything else though that really
Not him, no.
affected him, and
No, but I think affected him.
well, if you're close, it would.
Yeah.
But nothing in his past that would have affected his depression or anything like that.
I mean, just life in general for him.
Okay.
I mean, just every day, getting up every day, that's a struggle in itself. I can't speak for him how he feels, but I can see it. I mean,
Yeah, he doesn't talk about it then. He just
he tries to more because he didn't used to. And like you hold on that and it's going to get worse. And he's just depressed all the time. I mean, he's not like he used to be. He's better now, but
so his is kind of a constant.
oh yeah.
It's not
It's not
where something
situational like mine.
will set it off.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Things set me off pretty quick.
Okay.
And when it comes to, that kind of thing, but I can get through the day, he just had trouble even getting through days for years.
So he told you that he was on the trail that day, right?
Yes.
Okay. Do you remember when he told you that?
I think the news came on and then he's like, well, I was out there. And I was like, you were? Because I was like, well, that's just great.
Uh-huh.
Anybody's that's walked out there
Right.
is probably going to get talked to.
Did he ever say that law enforcement talked to him after that?
He did. Yeah.
Okay. Did he go to them or did they come to him?
I actually think they met him at Save-A-Lot.
Save-A-Lot?
That's what he told me is they met him because I said, you've got to go say something.
Yeah.
If you were out there, you've got to go tell them that you were out there. So he said they met him at the Save-A-Lot and took his phone and looked at it. And that's the last he's ever said about it. So.
Did he say who met him out there?
No, I don't recall that.
Save-A-Lot is out here in Delphi?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you guys ever have any dogs?
Not here.
Okay.
We did when we lived in Mexico.
Got you.
But we lost too many, so we just kind of got away from that.
But you got cats?
Yeah, we do have.
Any other animals?
Nope. The birds outside, I guess.
Did he ever mention to you that day anything that was strange to him that he saw, cars, people, anything?
The people I mentioned earlier.
Why do you think he's asking him about the dogs? Why do you think he's asking her that?
Because there's pet hairs and shit on the.
I know. But, I mean, why dogs, though?
Maybe they determined it was dog hair.
That's what I'm wondering. Any other type of animals? Horse hair?
Oh, you know who had a dog that they put down after the girls died? I'll let you take a guess.
Tony Klein?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh.
I mean, I do know the answer I was thinking of, but I don't know if Tony did, but it's somebody else's who I was thinking of. I think DB will know.
Ron Logan?
No, I don't know. Nope, I don't know. Did he?
I think they all. Yeah. Hold her.
Uh-huh.
Look at these. She knows. Yeah. Yeah. Don't you remember when they were like doing the search warrants at Tony Klein's and like everybody was making a big deal about that Tony Klein had to leave the house with his dog and they were taking the dog?
No, I don't remember that, but I do remember. Is it Chloe? Is it Chloe hair?
Chloe.
And
the dog was put down. Brad Holder's dog was put down shortly after the murders.
yes, dude, he put it down. It didn't even die. Like he put it down, and it was like his dog for like from forever. Like not forever. Like it wasn't like 10 years old. But yes, he got a new phone, he got a new vehicle, he moved, he put the dog down. There's other things too. He started not going to work.
Free Ricky. I believe it's pronounced Cora.
Cora is not Chloe.
Interesting.
Mhm.
I don't think I remember that. I don't remember that about Brad Holder. So if that's something I knew before, I forgot.
You must have forgotten, but it is true.
But they always talked about there being dog hair.
Mhm.
And then we were like, well, that's going to be really tough because like the Patties had a new dog.
Mhm.
Damn.
I'm just saying the dude put his dog down after the girls died. I mean, listen.
There's a reason he asked about dogs. Did you guys ever have a dog? Like, why the fuck do you care if I ever had a dog?
And not for nothing. Not for nothing, but like Brad Holder literally did all the things that FBI agent stood on the stage and was like, if anybody's doing any of these things, you need to let us know. He did like all the things, literally.
Yeah. Did all the things. Okay, let me see. Anybody besides the girls?
No, because I asked him, I said, was there anybody else out there? And he's like, just those girls. I'm like, okay, what were they doing?
Uh-huh.
I don't know if it was passing, but he just made it sound like it was not, it wasn't like him to bring up something like that, Well, I saw these weird girls out there. I'm like, okay, weird as in how? I didn't get any more detail than that.
He didn't elaborate on that, though?
No.
He didn't know who the girls were?
No.
And he wouldn't have gone out there to meet anybody or...
Shouldn't have, not unless it would have been somebody he knew.
Yeah, I was going to say.
But he's very...
Friends or...
No.
Nobody he would know that he was supposed to go meet.
No, he wasn't like that. He wouldn't just go meet somebody like that,
Uh-huh.
He would tell me if he was going to meet somebody because we kind of keep track of each other that way because we're always afraid because we kind of keep track of each other that way because we're always afraid something was going to happen to somebody. Tell him I'm going to Lafayette just so he knows I'll be in Lafayette. You just never know anymore.
Yeah, I mean, she lost her brother just driving home from work. So...
I'm just saying they took all this and they used it to literally torture him. But carry on.
Yep. Did you guys have any marital issues back in 17?
No.
You were good then?
We have a good relationship.
Okay.
But it's been hard, trying to help him get through things with his own mind, but there are some things you can't help, so.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm there. I'm very supportive.
He
Gonna make me start crying again. Stop.
I was gonna say he's getting louder.
Yeah.
He's not happy.
Why did you cut me open?
Yeah. But did he have any people he would talk to when he was at Chrysler or continue talking to afterwards?
I don't know that he had anybody to talk to at Chrysler. I don't.
Okay.
I truthfully don't.
Where he parked that day?
Mm-hmm.
Did he mention any other vehicles being there?
No.
Did you ever ask him?
No, because I wouldn't really think to.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't care if he's parked there.
When you guys go to the trails or when he would go to the trail?
Mm-hmm.
Was there certain days of the week he would go?
No, just whenever.
Random?
Yep.
Okay.
Depends on the weather. I mean, if it's too hot, you're not going to go on the trails, but...
Yeah.
Nope. Just depended. And if he had time to work in an hour and a half an hour walk, we just usually go up and down once. So it was a good half hour. We went to Sunset Point a lot too. I like that one better. It's prettier. Well, not as pretty now, but I like that one better.
Did you guys ever travel to like different parks or whatever to go to different trails
No.
and different sites?
I'd like him to, but he doesn't want to leave the house. So, but we've
Sunset-
seen videos or pictures of them hiking. So like,
yeah, they actually did. They took like their vacations and went all over the place to go to different places. Then she's even talking about how he got that jacket 2 years prior at Mackinac.
Yeah.
So Sunset Point's the one out on Old 25, right?
Well, it's Pizza Hut.
Yeah.
You know where Pizza Hut is? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Old 25. I guess there's an entrance there.
I was thinking there was one.
Yeah.
Off that park they built out there.
There's a swinging bridge that connects it to that.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know what that one's called. That one might be Trailhead or it's one of those.
Other than that one time where you caught him trying to harm himself, was there any other times like that?
No.
No, just that one time, single time.
Yeah, because I think that when I called and had somebody show up, he learned real quick that I'm serious.
What was, like, do you remember what time frame that was? What month it was?
What month?
Yeah.
Oh God, no.
Was it winter, summer?
It might have been a little chilly because I remember him throwing the gun on the couch and running out the door, and I'm like, too late, they're coming.
Yeah.
Sorry, you shouldn't have done it. Yeah.
Do you know what route?
He had been drinking.
Drinking.
He had way too much, and he's not a happy person when he gets drunk.
Was there anything else going on like that?
I don't think.
That time or that time frame?
I don't recall.
I get it, drinking, but usually a trigger or some type that
I don't recall.
you do that.
I don't recall.
Did he say anything to you ever why he did that?
No, other than he was just being stupid.
I hope he's friendly when we open that door.
Open this door.
I can't think of anything else right now. We appreciate you talking to us,
Okay, sure. Yeah, no problem.
giving us this information. We just need to follow up
Okay.
and find out, like I say, like going back through some of the stuff and that he admitted being out there. And
Yeah.
we're just trying to,
Understand.
find out what all, if you remember anything he talked about, anything he said.
I wish I could remember if there was any more detail. I really do, but I can't. It's hard for me to think of yesterday.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and conclude this interview. It's approximately 11:31 a.m. End of recording. She does. She definitely has a nervous. She has a nervous like. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, she definitely said way too much. But again, I don't know who would expect that they're saying too much when they think they're just like talking to helpful, trusting police. Like, and they've never had any run-ins with the police. Like, it's sad,
so
really.
hard to see these conversations when people just blatantly trust that the police are on the right side of the law and are there to help you, and everything's going to work out as long as you tell the truth. Like, fuck, that sucks.
Like, I'm sorry, it's just not so. And also, like, you probably have a lot more to worry about if you really didn't do anything. Like, I hate to say that because, like, I don't want to discourage people from like helping in investigations and shit, but I mean, my God, like, how much of it do you see that where you're finally like, you know what? This is fucking ridiculous. I'm not going to be talking to any police officer. Like, it's to the point where, like, if they came to my door and was like, hey, we got a call about like something that happened in the neighborhood, I'd be like, yeah, and I'm like not answering the door. Like, I'd have nothing to say.
That's pretty sad. It's sad.
It's very sad.
Yeah.
It's extremely sad, and it's extremely sad for victims of crimes.
No, I mean, to me, she just seems like she's just like, yeah, I'll tell you whatever you guys want to know because I just want, like, it to work out and you guys figure out what happened and, it's, yeah, all is well. I'll tell whatever. I'll just sit here and talk to you. Yeah, but she's like got like diarrhea of the mouth. Like what? Like she just, yeah, totally depression. Yeah, years, medications. Oh yeah, so long. Yeah, try to kill himself. Yeah, they didn't ask you that. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Like in retrospect, I wonder if she like sits there and like Monday morning quarterbacks herself. Like, what the fuck was I doing? Yes, yes, Kato, yes. Alan's prior chronic depression certainly set him up for psychosis under solitary conditions to the point one could have predicted it would happen. Who could tell them that? Voila. Voila.
Bitch, are you in here? Because we don't like you.
We don't like you. Vito and Clinton must have been the assholes who told her witnesses ID'd RA as BG. Probably. Yeah, it must come on the 13th later. Or do you think that's when... do you think they tell her that on the 13th, or do you think they tell her that on the 18th? Because I feel like I feel like it's that home visit without him being there is really where they try to like grill her and get her to like turn on him and like tell her she's going to face like charges herself if she doesn't tell the truth.
This absolutely happened before that happened. This conversation absolutely happened before that conversation.
Oh yeah, this is the 13th. On the 18th, when they go to her home and he's at work.
I think they probably
And then when he goes back to the police station, he's like, what you guys did to my wife is like fucked. And I'm like, you're going to pay for it. And I absolutely believe that has to do a lot with what they did to her on the 18th, like trying to scare the shit out of her.
I think on the 18th, they probably planted a lot of seeds.
Oh, yeah.
And then on the 26th, after they done searched their house, and like, I think people really, when they talk about her demeanor and the things that she said when Holman brought her into that room with him on the 26th,
Right.
I think they're not taking into account that like she wasn't just only in the room next to him being told that he was a murderer, but this was like 2 weeks of buildup of them saying, you know, why would he say this to you? Why would that kind of looks like it? Why did we find a blue jacket? It looks like the blue jacket that's in the picture. Why did we find this gun? The gun matches her. You know what I mean? Like it was a progressive, like
Oh, yeah. They
planting of the seeds
were
in her
trying to get
head.
in her head about him. 100.
It wasn't just a 1 hour interview, you know. It drug
No,
on for weeks.
they slowly tried to crack her and make her think like we've got him, and like this whole we've got this unspent round that matches that gun that we talked to you about.
Yeah, and then they put her in the situation where for 2 weeks, up until when they bring him in the final time, you got to figure that she's like over analyzing like everything that he's doing, saying, watching, um, like everything, because they're, you know, she seems pretty firm, like that could not have been him. That is not him in that picture. He would not do something like that, blah, blah, blah,
Right.
blah. But then they like wore her down over the course of 2 weeks.
I think to the point where she's just like, I don't even know what the fuck is real and what isn't.
Mm-hmm. And he probably didn't really want to talk about it. Like, I would imagine that he would, like, kind of how we saw him in the interview where he's like, where he was about to argue with her about like what he told her 5 years prior. And then he was like, you know what, like, it doesn't even matter. Like, I could see him thinking for those 2 weeks at home that there's just absolutely no fucking way that they would ever arrest somebody for doing something they did not do and that it was going to be fine. So there was no reason for them to just dwell on it constantly, you know?
Yeah, she was probably like, I don't even know what to think anymore. Like, you guys have said that now these girls ID'd him and now his bullet's out there. It's like, none of this is making any sense to me. I'm like, confused. You're telling me I'm going to be charged if I don't cooperate.
Mm-hmm. Sad.
Yeah, I don't know. There's part of me that like just feels bad for her because she just trusted that the system was going to work.
Oh, don't get me wrong. The other part of me is angered by this, extremely angered by this and frustrated.
Right. I mean, I'm very curious. Like, I wish we could see like her interviews as they progressed
Mm-hmm.
from like this one to, I wonder what there even is about the 18th. I'd be surprised if anything's even recorded about it, to the one on the 26th. Like, I'd like to see how she's like reacting and the things that they're telling her to like try to like kind of get like her mental state about what's happening.
From one to the other.
Right.
And also what questions they ask. Because if you noticed here in this one, just as they do, in the beginning, she was like, you know, we have the 2 cars. He could have been driving the gray car. She said it multiple times that he could have been driving the gray car.
Yep.
And then they talked about other stuff. They went back and then they're like, what car were you driving? And she says the gray car. But I like,
at first she didn't know. She was like,
right.
I really don't know. And then by the end, she's like adamant that he had the black car and she had the gray car.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that upset me. Because I'm like, there's a couple things that they do that. And it's like, she already told you she really didn't know. She didn't
and you're
remember.
just asking her over and over again. Because then at that point, you have her wondering, like, okay, they're like, they keep asking me this because they're looking for a certain answer. Because they keep asking it, even though I've already answered it. They're looking for a particular answer, and I want to give them the answer that they want because maybe then they'll stop asking questions.
Yeah, because that'll make them happy, and then they'll leave us alone.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sucks.
Really sucks. But there's a couple things that popped out though, like the fact that he asked about the dogs. Like I find that very interesting.
Oh,
That's very
yeah, and the
interesting.
CPS building. She said multiple times it was the Farm Bureau building. They just kept saying CPS. Then they told her it was
She's
the
like,
CPS.
no, like the one on the other side where you had to like go down the little thing and over here. And he's like, yeah, the CPS building. And she's like, okay, that's you, whatever you say. Sure.
Yeah, they did. They asked about the dog. They asked about, oh, well, I guess we figured that out, that they were trying to connect him to the Kleins, which was clear. I mean, I figured that's what they were trying to do. I think they probably thought that when they arrested him, because Jerry asked him in his interview about Tony,
Yep.
and Ron Logan and them. And I think that they probably thought that once they arrested him and got through all of his devices and all that shit. Well, first of all, I think that he thought he was going to get a confession. But then,
Holman? Oh, for sure.
yeah. But then beyond that, I think they thought that they were going to gather a bunch of information that like showed that he was part of the crime, showed that he was in contact with some of their other suspects or whatever. I think that they thought they were going to find that information. And when they didn't, after what they did to him and where they put him, they did exactly what Jerry Holman said they did, which was that they threw him in solitary confinement in a prison so he could think about it if he wanted to say what had happened. I mean, they willfully tortured him to get him to say what they wanted him to say, because they knew at that point that they had nothing beyond what they had when they arrested him.
And unfortunately, this conversation and probably the next ones from Kathy literally fed him to the lions on exactly what they
100%.
needed to do to set it all up.
Half the interview was them asking about his mental conditions and the medicines that he takes and his suicide and who his doctors were. And it's just crazy.
Fucking sad. All right. Any other thoughts or commentary that you guys have in chat? That Ari said he usually drove the black car until he got her the van. It had her kitty license plates. Holman made her doubt her own mind, though. Or Holman said she usually drove the black car until he got her the van. Yeah. Well, and she's not really exactly sure on time frames of anything.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, I don't know, a year ago, 3 years ago. I really don't know. Which I mean, fuck, I'm totally with her. I'm like, I don't fucking know when that happened. So what's up, Fiend?
She literally tells them that it was just like 2 years prior to this, which would have been after the crime, is when he got that jacket. But yet they fucking collected it anyway and acted like it was the one that Bridge guy was wearing.
Sure did. Sure did. So, and then, I've never owned a Carhartt, but a lot of people were saying, like, with the Carhartts, it actually has, like, the year of manufacturing in them. Like, on the tag.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that. And so I'm wondering, like, what that jacket even has. Like, can we see that in the photos of it?
Oh, I seriously doubt it. I don't.
Yeah.
I doubt it. They just took like one picture of it hanging on the door.
Let me see. See if I can get these to load quickly. They have a front and back, right? That's a front and back, right? Yeah, I think so.
Do they?
I mean, I still don't even think this is the type of jacket that the Bridge guy's wearing, but that's neither here nor there. Yeah, I can't. Oh, I don't think I'm sharing my screen anymore, am I? No.
No.
I'm bringing it back. Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to clear it up. But I don't see anything on there that would even. Like I said, I don't own any, so I have no idea. I don't even know if I've ever looked at one, like a tag for one, to ever know. So it'd be you guys in chat that have ever owned one that could tell me if that's true. Yeah, and there's the back. The logo is white. This right here would be absolutely noticeable in the bridge guy. Yeah, I don't think it's a Carhartt on BG at all. So I mean, I think the whole thing is irrelevant. But if this is the jacket that she's saying he bought the 2 years prior at Manitowoc, then I think that if it does have that date, then this should be done anyway. This shouldn't even be a conversation. You know?
Mm-hmm.
So, all right. Well, we're back tomorrow, folks. Tomorrow we are doing Trooper X, the undercover mother. We're going to be reading his transcript mañana, same time, same bad channel.
I wonder
Final
if that
thoughts?
one's a long one. I don't remember.
I have no idea.
No, I don't think I have any final thoughts other than just the more that I see of this, the more convinced I am in my position on this. That's all.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
We're going to try not to laugh. I mean, they fucking set things up so, like, it's worse than me when I set us up.
Like Mav said, yeah, his Carhartts have the year on them. So this should have something. Hootis, you probably missed it because you missed the beginning, but Sleuthy made me a deal that I get her like the next 6 days in a row.
Yeah, till Thanksgiving.
Yeah, bada bing, bada boom. AI overview. Yes, most Carhartt jackets have a date code on the care tag that indicates the month and year they were made. This is typically a 3 or 4 digit code found in the top left of tag. I wonder if it's the inside tag then, like you said, it's the care tag. So we can't even see that in the photo anyway. All right, so tomorrow we're going to be doing Trooper X, and then Saturday is Purdy.
Yes. I sent you the order. Oh, yeah, because we're saving. So if we do, so Saturday is Purdy, and then who's Sunday? Is it Tobe?
Winters.
Is
that right? Hold, please.
Yeah, you might be right. Yeah, Winters, and then Monday would be Lesenby.
Monday should be Lesenby.
Okay.
And this should be wrapping up all the good stuff that we got in this last batch of docs.
I think she did upload some of the other AI readings. I'm not entirely sure. I don't know if some of them we're going to read together. I mean, technically we have Tuesday, Wednesday if we wanted to do that. But the problem with that is that those transcripts will take all day, and we don't have that. That's the problem with us reading the transcripts of the trial, because we don't have a full 8 hours to read them. They're not like depots.
Right.
Oh, and the Karen Reed sidebars should be appearing soon. I'm trying to think of what else.
I think I'm going to do a pre-recorded read through of the Karen Reed civil suit. I think I'm going to try to do that tomorrow during the day if I have time, and just pre-record and just stick it up so people don't have to listen to all the commentary. It'll just be the document.
We should definitely read the sidebars though. We can
try
our Boston accents.
Or Boston accents. Mine might turn like it's from London. Or Scotland. You never fucking know. You never know.
Oh my God. The only person that won't would be Alan Jackson. But the rest of them gotta have.
I can be Alan Jackson. He's from LA.
Well, actually, you basically are there already. So, yeah. Yeah, Jackson. Yeah. Sad. All right.
All right. Well,
it's 9:45. That's a reasonable time to go to bed.
Yes, it is. Have a good one. I'm going to go eat dinner. As always, you guys, thank you guys for hanging out here with us. We know that you have 1,000 other places that you could spend your time, and you choose to spend your time here with us, and we love you for it. So thank you. And we will see you all mañana. Go enjoy the rest of your Thursday.
Love you. Bye.
it stops, no one knows. We're going Do you dare to follow me down? Head into the